excuse, well, you don't know what I'm doing because you ain't around me all the time. Look, what you mean? What you mean? Paul wasn't around Peter the whole time, and guess what? Peter still talked about Paul in 2 Peter 3rd chapter and said what? You know what I'm saying? Paul, some of his things that he write are hard to be understood, but the Most High still dealing with him when it come to wisdom.
So he knew what he was writing.
So he knew what he was writing and the work that he was doing out here. Yeah. You feel me? I cannot see these brothers. I cannot see Judah for 4-5 months, but I know he out here putting in some work. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When you operating and vibrating on that type of level, you know what I'm saying? You not only heard about it, you feel it. I know what he's doing. You feel me? We're not gonna use excuses and be like, well, you ain't around me, so you don't know. Bro, look, we are spiritual beings. You understand? Like we know you out here representing the kingdom and putting in kingdom work for real. Guess what? Guess what? I ain't only gonna hear about it, I'm gonna feel it. I already know. You feel me? And when like-minded spirits, when we link back up, it'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I already know. You're light, you got a big old Kool-Aid smile on your face. Like, yeah, that brother finna open up his mouth and say something about the kingdom. It ain't gonna be no foolishness. You feel me? So that's where we at. What's up with you, Yakanani? Talk to me.
What you was just saying brought me back to that one time I was I don't know what I was about to do, but I know I wasn't about to come see you. But some told me, let me go holler at Mally real quick. And I bit the corner and you on the phone and my phone ringing.
I was calling, yeah. Yeah, I was calling.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that, yeah.
And that right there, what you say, you know, it does resonate, you know what I'm saying, with me because it's true, because I experienced that, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. And when Mally's speaking about the brotherhood and the laboring in the brotherhood, we ain't talking about just kicking it at each other's house, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And chilling, so to speak, or whatever the case may be. We talking about, you know, doing the ministry, doing the work, sharpening each other up, hitting these streets, going out to somebody's house, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, having somebody on the phone and pressing and putting out the gospel, you know what I'm saying, of Hamashiach. So that's what our brother Malachi is talking about the brotherhood. You know, we can be all brethren and stuff like that, but you know, if we ain't doing nothing regarding Christ, who is our big brother, then there ain't no brotherhood.
Yeah, it's just like all right, there are priests and then there's a priesthood, right? What good are you as a priest if you're not officiating in the priesthood?
Right.
Like, how could you have been a Levitical priest back in the day, but you wasn't on the Temple Mount or in the tabernacle doing none of the services that was commanded for you to do? Right? And you call yourself a brother, well, then there's a brotherhood. You understand? There's laboring that must be getting done. You understand? You call yourself a priest, there's a priesthood. In other words, under the priesthood of Melchizedek or Melchizedek, like we say here in the STL, you feel me? In which the Messiah is the high priest after that order. But him being the high priest means there are other priests under him. Just like with Aaron. Aaron was the high priest over the order of Aaron. But there were different Levitical courses up under him. That's what we're saying. So if you a brother, you understand, if there's a brotherhood, then you got to be a brother. And brothers got to officiate, so to say, or labor in the Most High's vineyard. That's what it's about, man. Laboring in the Most High's vineyard. You understand? Doing what we've been called to do. Hanging out and playing the game is not a part of the brotherhood. That's not what the Messiah commanded us to do. Not speaking against hanging out and chilling and enjoying one another. I ain't speaking against that. You feel me? What I'm saying is, don't mistake you understand, playing the game for that being the brotherhood. That's all I'm saying. Saying you ain't gonna sit back and, you know, sometimes sit back and play dominoes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Watch a fight or whatever his brothers, you know, get together and do what family do. You know what I'm saying? Carnally speaking. You understand? But don't mistake that for the brotherhood. That's not the brotherhood. Yeah. The brotherhood is the laboring in the Most High's vineyard. Ooh. Doing what you've been called to do. All right.
And the laborers, what was that scripture where it says the laborers are few?
That's the Luke 10. Luke 10 and I believe it's 1. You feel me? All right, now look, let me go ahead and share this across social media real quick.
Luke 10.
Go ahead and bring it out. What does it say?
Luke chapter 10, verse 1 and 2.
Yeah.
After these things, the master appointed other 70 also.
So he had more than just 12 disciples.
Right.
He had 70 plus 12, which means 82. Yeah, 82 students. A disciple is a student. All right, go ahead.
And sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place, whither he himself would come. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the master of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
Yeah, laborers into his harvest. You see, we're supposed to be out here laboring or working in the Most High's vineyard. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
2 by 2.
Preach the word, be in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke with all, what he say, long suffering, gains, all that. That's what we're supposed to be doing. All right, matter of fact, that's one of the first scriptures we actually gonna go over. You know what I'm saying? About the perilous times that's coming. All right, or that we are in right now.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, bring it out. Doc.
This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 37. Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore that the master of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest.
Pray that the Most High send labor. That's what the brotherhood is right there, y'all. It ain't just hanging around each other. Hell, fraternities do that.
Right.
The Boy Scouts do that. You understand? Gang members do that. You dig? There got to be a difference between us. And again, I ain't speaking about just getting together, being around each other. We do that. That's what's up. But don't mistake that for what the scriptures is calling the labor of the Most High. You feel me? The brotherhood. Don't mistake that. And that's a problem. At times we tend to think that's what it's talking about. It's not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? If you were brethren, we should be out here laboring, getting her done. All right. You know, some people offended at it. You be all right though.
Slipper mode.
People get offended every day. All right. What you say? You be all right.
Be all right.
All right. Judah Moshe, talk to me, brother. Good to see you in the building. What's going on?
You already know, man. Hey, putting in this work don't never stop.
That's right.
You know, I ain't got time to be sitting on my couch, not waking up the lost sheep. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got going.
Praise.
Say shout out to everybody that's out there putting in this work.
That's right.
You know, you sisters, shout out to y'all as well. That's putting in this work. That's serious.
Right. That's in order. That's in order.
Yes.
That's right.
Shout out to the house of Judah. You dig?
That's
what
right.
I've been on.
Yeah, that's right.
Putting in this work, man.
Putting in this work.
It's all about this work.
All right. Well, the video we did a couple days ago, was all about the son of perdition. You know what I'm saying? We was bringing out how the Sanhedrin is forming. They trying to replace the UN, all type of stuff, man. It's going down out here. How they about to bring in a whole gumbo pot of just worship when it comes down to the Almighty. And that ain't what this whole thing is about. It tell you in the scriptures the Most High will not share his glory with nobody.
That's right.
You feel me? Other than who he chose, which is his son, the Messiah. And understand? They trying to bring in this third temple, and it's all negotiations going down. And guess what? It's going to include Jerusalem. It's going to include the temple. But look, they're allowing everyone to come into the temple with the worship of their gods. Real thing, this.
Yes, sir.
All right, so these are the times that we are in. World War III is cracking. Gender neutrality is cracking. Gender reassignment. Malik Yoba, he's a sodomite. Talking about he's attracted to transsexuals. And the latest thing came out called ecosexuals, where you're having sex with plants and trees. And man, it is madness going down in this earth, man. Madness. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. I'm gonna share this on Facebook. I'm gonna shout some of y'all out, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started, man. And again, welcome our family. We got our Aunt Triple J in the building. You feel me? From the Bay.
Yeah.
You dig? You know, y'all can out over her Kool-Aid smiling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The brother of Simply J, my sister. You know what I'm saying? And all praises. I didn't even know y'all was connected. All praises, bro. You never know. They in town. They're gonna keep the Feast of Trumpets with us. And we're going to get her done, man. We're going to get her done and get it cracking. All praise and glory now to the Most High. All right, after I share this, I'm going to shout some of y'all out, and then we're going to go ahead and get her done. All right, Nehemiah, where you at? You should be on the road. Pull up. He probably ain't made it back. Nehemiah all the way in North Carolina.
Man.
But he should be on his way back. You know what I'm saying? Got to
I
speak.
talked to him earlier.
Okay, he already on the road?
Yeah, he been on the road.
Oh, he been on the road. All right, he probably, yeah.
He should be back.
Yeah, he should be back by now.
Unless he
But
pulled
neat.
over and went to sleep.
Yeah, neat.
Snoring.
Yeah, check on him. Make sure he all good.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, text him. Make sure he all good. If you're listening or not, shoot us a text. Post something in the live chat. Let us know what it is. All right. Let me see. Bang, bang, bang. All right, that's enough right there. Let me go ahead and get on this chat real quick. Shout y'all out. Let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and get it started. All praises, all glory, all honor to the Most High. Also, Yaki about to get back on the road tonight too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, Nisiyah Tovah, traveling mercies. Safe travels to you in the Hebrew tongue, my brother.
Yeah, Psalms 120, man.
Yeah. All right. Who we got up in there? Kaya Strata, North Carolina. My sister. Blessings to you and yours. Shalom, virtuous woman of royalty. Shalom. Blessings. Judah Mack, my brother. What's the word, Hebrew? Shalom. Marcus Yisrael, my ox from Omaha, Nebraska, putting that fire on them judges and magistrates. Blessings to you and yours. Mina J, my sister from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Blessings. Aaron Jacobs, what's the word? Shalom. AGMC Henry, shalom. Poppy Shoe, my sister from DC. Hey, it went down in DC today at Poppy job.
It is.
Man, the police, boy, 10 police killed a brother.
Damn.
Heard that deal out. Homeless brother. Poppy, if you can, post the article. I'll pull it up. In DC at her job, 8:30 in the morning. She sent me the link through the phone. You know what I'm saying? Heard the brother, our homeless brother. He said he had some knives and was ready to go meet God or something. But it was, look, a rubber bullet in the knee, a stop. You know, you could tase them, whatever. Boy, they hold that brother. These heathens got a license to kill in these hours, boy.
They got a bloodlust, man.
I'm telling you, blood in their mouth, huh?
Yeah.
All right, who else we got up in here? All right, E-Baby say she in the live chat. Can't log in. I'm gonna have a new phone tomorrow. Okay, all praises. All good. Who else we got? Dino, shalom, Dino. What's the word? Blessings. Catch a chat. Finally got to talk to you, bro. What's the deal? Y'all willing to see you tomorrow? Most High willing. You be in town just in time for the headquarter Fridays.
Yes, sir.
Who else we got up in here? Let me see. TT Noah, Shalom. Quishin's my brother, Shalom. Lion of Yah, Solomon Mack. As always, brother, may the Most High increase your hand.
Yes, sir.
Right on for the prayers and the support, my brother. Lion of Yah, got you. Shalom. Anita Williams, my sister, Shalom. Who else we got up in here? Hezekiah Malak Ben Israel, Shalom. What's the word? Hosea SOL, son of a light in the building, Shalom. Turns Butler, my brother from Memphis, Tennessee. Blessings. Prim Blake, my dirty South brethren. What's the word? Blessings. Reuben Robinson, Shalom. I need some precepts. The Bible got them. Shoot your question. All right. Aaron Jacobs say all of South Cal and Northern Cali in the building. That's right. All right.
Well, we about to take over.
Y'all about to take over, huh? Y'all about to be out here crip walking there. King Goldie in this deal. Cali in the building, baby. It's all good. Miriam Ben Yamin, my sister from the tribe of Benjamin. Blessings to you. Selah McMullen. Shalom, cuz. What's the word? Who else up in here? Sean Thomas, my brother. August Dream. Shalom. Diana. Shalom, my sister. Yeshua Eleazar, my born again brethren. What's the word? All right. Look like we all good. All right, y'all. We about to pray on in real quick. Miss Royale, Shalom family. Nessa, what's up, sister? Shalom to you. LD Ezekiel, blessings.
Shem Yisrael, Shalom is thou.
North Carolina representing. All right, that's what's up.
Look at y'all. Y'all trying to represent all.
Look, Shakar, she say, yes, Cali is always in the building. All praise and glory now to the Most High. All right, y'all, let's get her done. We're going to face Jerusalem. Jerusalem is that way. Y'all know how we do.
That's
We're
right.
going to say the Master's Prayer in the Hebrew tongue. Say it in the English. It's toward that corner right there. That corner right there, yeah.
So,
and then we're going to petition the throne of the Most High to send forth His Holy Spirit, His Ruach, to live in us forevermore. Hallelujah.
hallelujah.
All right. For y'all that don't know, we did get down as it's stipulated in Scripture. So being in the West, we face East. We are not Muslims praying toward Mecca, and we're not imposter Jews praying toward a Wailing Wall. We are simply keeping the instructions found in the Scriptures. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Also, 1 Timothy 2:8, 1 Kings 8:54, Scripture tell us to spread forth our hands. All right. 1 Corinthians 11 chapter tell us to uncover our head as men when praying or prophesying, and the cover got to do with the top of it. And the women to cover their heads when praying or prophesying, that all things done decently in order. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right, y'all, repeat after me if you know what I'm saying. If not, hold in your spirit. Don't say it in English. Petition the heavens. Let's get her done. Abinu.
Abinu.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Yikadesh.
Yikadesh.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Tabo.
Tabo.
Malkuteka.
Malkuteka.
Yeah, I say.
Yeah, I say.
Ratzonka.
Ratzonka.
Kabashmayim.
Kabashmayim.
Cain.
Cain.
Baaret.
Baaret.
Etlakim.
Etlakim.
Kukenu.
Kukenu.
Tainlanu.
Tainlanu.
Hayom.
Hayom.
Uslaklanu.
Uzlaklanu.
Oh.
Oh.
Kataenu.
Katainu.
Kamo.
Kamo.
Shel Sokin.
Shelsoki.
Gam.
Gam.
Anaknu.
Anaknu.
Lakotin.
Lakotin.
Lanu.
Lanu.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Tabienu.
Tabienu.
Lide.
Lide.
Nisayo.
Nisayon.
Ki.
Ki.
In.
In.
Kopzenu.
Kopzenu.
Min hara.
Min hara.
Kilaka.
Kilaka.
Hamamlaka.
Hamamlaka.
Wahagbara.
Wahabura.
Wahatifaret.
Wahadibaret.
Laome.
Laome.
Olamin.
Olamin.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty God, our Father
Our Father
in heaven.
in heaven.
Holy is your name.
Holy is your name.
May your kingdom come.
May your kingdom come.
And your will be done.
And your will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us.
And forgive us.
Our sins.
Our sins.
As we also.
As we also.
Have forgiven those.
Have forgiven those.
Who sinned against us.
Who sinned against us.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From the evil one.
From the evil one.
For yours is the kingdom.
For yours is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
And ever.
And ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty God. Yod Hey Wav Hey.
Yod Hey Wav Hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Elohim.
Elohim.
El Yo.
El Yo.
Bring down.
Bring down.
Your Ruach.
Your Ruach.
HaKodesh.
HaKodesh.
Let your power.
Let your power.
And your mind.
And your mind.
Live in us.
In us.
Forever.
Forever.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yod Hey Wav Hey.
Yod Hey Wav Hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Elohim.
Elohim.
El Yo.
El Yo.
Bring down.
Bring down.
Your Ruach.
Your Ruach.
HaKodesh.
HaKodesh.
Let your power.
Let your power.
And your mind.
And your mind.
Live. In us.
In us.
Forever.
Forever.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yod Hey Wav Hey.
Yod Hey Wav Hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Elohim.
Elohim.
El Yo.
El Yo.
Bring down.
Bring down.
Your Ruach.
Your Ruach.
HaKodesh.
HaKodesh.
Let your power.
Let your power.
And your mind.
And your mind.
Live.
Live.
In us.
In us.
Forever.
Forever.
Bahashim.
Bahashim.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
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 Hallelujah.
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 Praise
Praise
the
the
mighty
mighty Yah.
Yahoo. praise the glory now to the Most High.
That's right.
Let's get her done. All right, y'all. Y'all see what's on the board? Let me see.
Yes,
Perilous times in these last days. All right, let me do a screen share real quick. Drink a little water there, boy.
Open up them lungs a little bit there.
Shock it all.
That prayer is not for the puffer lights.
Yeah. Show ain't, is it, boy? All right, let me do a screen share real quick. Let's go to 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. That's where we going first.
What did you say? What?
2 Tim, the 3rd chapter.
All right.
All right, bang.
Hallelujah.
Praise the mighty God. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 3. 2 Tim, yeah, this ping pong.
I'll kick it off.
Now, brothers, do y'all thing. 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. We're gonna start at verse 1. And we're about to read about these last days. And I'm gonna show y'all this article that's horrendous. Horrendous. All right, bang, bang. All right, 2 Timothy, 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. Let's start at verse 1.
All right.
2 Timothy chapter 3. Let's start at verse 1.
All right. We're gonna get it going. All praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So we have 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1,
Right.
which reads, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come."
What kind of times?
Perilous times shall
Right.
come.
Now watch this. Perilous is. Let's read it. Let's get it.
Strong's G 5467. Chalipas. Chalipas.
Kali pause, huh? All right. Perilous means fierce, perilous, hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage, difficult, dangerous, furious. All right. So make no mistake about it. We know what kind of times we talking about, right?
Right.
All right, let's get it again. Verse 1, what does it say?
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1 again.
Yeah.
"This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come."
Yeah. Dangerous times, difficult times, savage times. Come on.
Verse 2, "For men shall be lovers of their own self,
Yeah.
covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents,
Straight up.
unthankful,
Come on.
unholy,
Flat out. We see all that happening right now. Come on.
without natural affection."
Without what?
Natural affection.
So if it's not natural, what is it? It's unnatural.
That's right.
All right. Now, hold that. Let me show y'all this article. I need one of y'all brothers to read this.
Well, bring it out.
It said without natural affection, right?
Right.
All right. Watch this. Bang. Blow this on up. Y'all can on if you can.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
The world's first transgender pro boxer is now the face of an iconic boxing brand, Everlast. Here's how
It.
it did it.
Right.
Do y'all hear this? The world's first transgender pro boxer is being sponsored by Everlast. Here's how it did it. Look at it. Look at that abomination right there, boy. Look at this madness. That's a straight woman. Look at that.
That's an ugly woman, but that's a woman though still.
That's crazy.
Patricio Manuel, the world's first professional boxer who is transgender. At the age of 34, Patricio Manuel has already made history twice. On December 12, 2018, it became the world's first transgender boxer to compete in a professional fight. And it came away with a win to boot.
And it won. Wow. You got to feel lower than snail nuts to lose to a woman, boy.
That's right. Well, yeah,
It.
On September 26th, it made history again when iconic boxing brand Everlast named it the face of its company, a position previously held by boxing legends Jack Dempsey, Sugar Ray Robertson, and Canelo Alvarez. Everlast, which launched in 1910, is the world's leading manufacturer and licensor of boxing mixed martial arts, and fitness equipment. The company says Manuel is part of its new crop of trailblazers, which also includes an amputee fighter and a family of immigrants from Mexico who are amateur boxers.
This is straight madness. Do y'all hear this? Look at it. Look at this. Come on, Hebrew.
But the road to getting there wasn't easy for Manuela. It says she had to risk everything it knew in order to achieve its dream of competing as a
male boxer. Wow.
Manuela started its boxing career as a female competitor in the early 2000s. It won 5 national amateur championships and even competed in the 2012 Olympic trials as a woman. But Manuela was eliminated from those trials after suffering a shoulder injury. While it was recovering, it did a lot of reflecting and finally came to the realization that it was living a lie. Once I realized that, I was trans. I knew that I needed to live my life being seen as a man. Manuela tells CNBC Make It. However, it took it a year before it made a decision to medically transition.
Medically transition, huh? Come on.
I was juggling back and forth for a while, Manuela says, but it didn't want to be unfruitful to itself. It says, for me, that was competing in the female division because that wasn't how I saw myself. And if I continued to push off my medical transition, I was doing more harm to myself.
Now look at this. You already know Deuteronomy 20:25. To show you the abomination in
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
This is the world we living in. We got to protect our women. We got to protect our children, y'all. This is what time it is.
Yeah, we got to...
all that cross-dressing and... Look, it's time to take a hard line stance on this stuff. Stop trying to get along with every damn body. For what? What did it say?
The
woman. What you going to say? Go ahead.
Not going to let the scripture speak.
Okay.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are
for some.
For all that do so.
The ones I like.
For all that do so are an abomination unto Yah, your Elohim.
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? You understand? And that's what's going on. Because some people be like, well, there ain't nothing against the drag queens in the Bible. That's a lack of study. What you mean? What is this right here? That is an abomination. Something that's beyond disgusting to the Most High. It's worthy of death. It's worthy of death. Let's get on back to it. What did it say?
And as we see, you know what I mean, this it thing where it looked like a man. It will fool some of you ladies. Well, actually, it'll fool all you ladies. You know what I mean? And just like some of these women will fool some of us men. Now, I propose that we go with the scriptures, how the scriptures had us doing it back in the day anyway. You know, give our sons to daughters of Zion.
That's right.
To the brethren that are around. Me, I'm looking at my nephews now to see which one of my nephews I'm gonna give my daughter to.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
I know that my nephews are gonna be men growing up, and they're gonna be strong men in Israel if it lasts that long. In the same way, you know what I'm saying, with my sons. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my nieces. Which one of my nieces can I have my son talk to their father to be their husband and whatnot? So we got to start doing that. And if not, my son might run up into another man, you know what I'm saying, that's been clipped or whatever.
Medically induced.
You know, or my daughter might, you know, marry another woman and not even know it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not playing.
And that lets you know, man, it's time to be sober out here.
Right.
You feel me? A lot of you men be up in these clubs, the light be dim. You feel me? You done had one too many whiskeys or Jack Daniels or whatever you're drinking out there, Patrons, whatever. You dig? And your senses are off, and you can't even tell this is a man you talking to her. You see? You see, it's time to be sober, man. Pay attention to what's going on out here. What else to say?
I realized that I needed to go all in and risk it all, it says, which meant it might not be able to compete in boxing, a sport that it loved. During its transition, Manuela lost her coach, its gym, 2 jobs, and a handful of friends and acquaintances. But the process only made it fight harder, it says. Regardless of what your goals are, whether you are trans, whether you are an athlete or not, our dreams have big costs to it. And it all requires risk for us to find that reward, it says. It says the challenges it faced were well worth the pain to get it to where it needed to. It is today.
When y'all hearing Yakanan saying it is because he refused to acknowledge this monster as a he.
Right.
Which is very understandable.
Very.
This is confusion. The Most High is not the author of confusion. 1 Corinthians 14:33. Write it for me real quick. The Most High is not the author of confusion.
Yeah, I remember for a couple of days I was working with
You tell the people about that. Work that off.
Woo-wee. Woo. I was working now mind you, you know what I'm saying, I'm not unfamiliar, you know what I'm saying, with faggots, you know what I'm saying, or anything of that nature, you know what I mean. I've been to the pen and all that stuff or whatever not, but I'm looking at it now through a cleaner eye, you know what I'm saying. I'm not looking at it in a sense of me just walking around thinking I'm a Christian and having to accept everything. I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying, through a Hebrew Israelite eye that is awakened. And I come to work, right? And one of my coworkers said, "We got a new guy on the job. You got to check him out. You got to see him." I was like, "All right." So when I walk up, I get out of my car and I walk up, I see this dude with it's a white boy, with broad shoulders and with a bra on. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And the dude had titties, right? I'm talking about titties. And so as I'm walking, you know, I'm not walking up to the dude to say nothing to him or whatever the case may be. So I'm completely ignoring him. I don't want to say nothing to this dude. And so it come up to me, right? It says, "Hi, my name."
No. Oh no. Boy, I'd have been fired.
Hey, the scripture says, you know what I'm saying, a man has to take care of his family, right? So
I understand the complex. I understand the limbo you call him in.
So,
boy.
So he's like, "Hi, my name is Amy," right? And I looked at him, right, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not about to call you Amy. Hi, I really wanted to respond. Hi, my name is Master. You can call me Master, sir. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
call me Lord.
So he said, "My name is Amy," and he put out his hand, right, like I was supposed to shake it, and he had like all different colored fingernail polish on his hand and stuff like that, or whatever, whatnot, right?
Oh, no.
And I looked at his hand and I looked up at him and I said, "All right, dude." And I went back to do my work. And all that day, if I had to say something to him, I said, "Hey, dude," or "Hey, man, hey, dude." You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I said to him.
Straight confusion, man.
You know,
it's confusion.
Because words is power. And if you start saying her, in a second, you're gonna start believing that bull crap.
And you gotta explain that to your children.
Right.
You feel me? No, even your children got to take a hard line stance on what it is, man.
Right.
You feel me? I gotta explain this to my children. Mm-hmm. My babies will have me, Abba, didn't you call him or her? I'm confused.
Right.
And I gotta be, and all because somebody's feelings is in the room, and you may have some of that in your family. Well, baby, technically it's a he. But no, for real, it's a she, because it changed his mind, and that introduces so much more into their mind. Because now they go, what if I want to change my mind? No, it's madness. Call it for what it is. It's wickedness.
Right.
You see. Now watch this. 1 Corinthians 14, verse 33. What does it say?
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, and verse 33.
Yeah.
For Yahweh is not the author of confusion,
Come on.
but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Flat out, the Most High is not the author of confusion, y'all. That is confusion we reading about. All right, and Keisha, y'all love. Did you say family can marry each other? What he was going into, we consider brothers, spiritually speaking. You understand? We all got young children around the same age. So they are being raised up in this faith. You understand? So my son may marry his daughter.
Right.
You feel me? Because I mean, who else I'm gonna give one of my daughters or my sons over to? Allow them to go out into the world and find some thought? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You got to go ahead and we got to see, in the ancient world, we married our daughters off.
Right.
We married them off. You know what I'm saying? And it was the men. It was the men that did the business.
Right.
You feel me? For the most part, she didn't even have a say so.
And mine ain't gonna have a say so to this day.
That's just what it is.
Let me shoot.
And look, because we got away from the Bible and start allowing them to choose their own. That's why you got a 70% divorce rate. You understand? That's why you got ecosexuals and transsexuals and metrosexuals and all that. No, you know what I'm saying? I know his little girl is a girl. He know my sons are sons. You feel me? Ain't none of that. You know, they didn't change their mind when they grew up and none of that. It's not even about to be allowed. We got to go ahead and get back to that. You feel me? The Bible is the blueprint for us to have that peace of mind that we need. Later for all that. Well, what about her feelings? The hell with them. What you mean? Give her to a man of understanding, a man of these scriptures, who you know the spirit of the Most High is with. The hell you mean? She ain't gonna get out here and get her a chance to test 50, 100 rods before she decide to settle down. No, that may be the era we was raised in, but there will not be, not on my watch. There will not be the assembly and the nation that we are attempting to build. You understand? That will not happen on our watch. It will not happen on our watch. You understand? And that's the job we supposed to do as men. We supposed to police the situation. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. Down to what you're watching. What is that? Turn that off. You dig? What you got, Hebrew?
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 22.
Hey, let me pull it up so they can see it on the screen. Read Sirach 7:22.
Yeah, we starting in 22.
All right, Sirach chapter 7, verse 22. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. If we're going to be men, we got to be men with it.
That's right.
And unapologetic about it.
Come on.
You understand? That's who the Most High looking for. He's looking for men. You dig? To where these women feel protected. To where our children know they safe.
That's right.
You understand? Most High is not looking for Don Lemon. Most High ain't looking for none of these news Negroes. Or these Breakfast Club Negroes like Charlemagne the God. And then the Most High ain't looking for none of them. Those are not your leaders.
That's right.
Sirach 7:22.
Starting 22.
Yeah.
It reads, "Has thy cattle? Have an open eye to them. And if they be for your profit, keep them with thee.
Come on.
Hast thou children?
Come on.
Instruct
Do
them.
what?
Instruct
Be
them.
friends with them.
Instruct them.
Play around with them.
Instruct
The
them.
scripture say instruct your children. Flat out. That's your job. Come on.
And bow down their neck from their youth."
Flat out. Meaning they supposed to be in subjection. You rather your children, even though they love you, you rather your children fear you. Like, and the fear I'm talking about is that reverence, like, dang, here come my old dude. You understand? Not like, oh, here come my old chump sucker old dude. Oh, he ain't talking about nothing, girl. Go ahead and keep doing what you're talking about. No, conversation should switch up when I come around. You dig? Like, oh, shh, be quiet. That's my old dude. Like, damn. Oh, he don't play no game. He don't play it. I'd rather to be said, yeah, he a no joke father. Yeah, he's austere, he's harsh. Then, oh man, I'll spit in my old dude face. Man, please. Man, I'd rather be said that man is a man. Hard, walk hard, masculine, fart loud, unapologetic about it.
And stank too.
Stank the whole house up if he got to. You dig? But he's a man. Yeah, you better believe it. Then I'm in moccasin mode, tiptoeing through the tulips,
Right.
trying to appease everybody's feelings. Would y'all think it's about to be a prom night dealing with me in mind? Like my daughter's never gonna go to the prom. I know what we did at prom. Huh? I know what we did at prom. What is you talking about? You think that's about to be mine? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You can cancel it.
86 stat. Huh?
Yeah. All right, come on, Knock. Let's
Verse
get it.
24.
Yeah.
Has thy daughters have a care of their body,
Mm.
and show not thyself cheerful toward them.
Flat out. Flat out. Come on.
Marry thy daughter.
Do what?
Marry thy daughter.
Come on.
And so shalt thou have performed the weighty matter.
Mm.
But give her to a man of understanding.
Give her to a man of understanding. Marry your daughter. That's your job as a man.
That's right.
You understand? Them your daughters is not supposed to be out here with the burden of choosing a man. And you trip off that. And see, the Coming to America movie, that's why they were so powerful. And they had you thinking that was the wrong way. You think that woman was groomed from birth to serve old boy Hakeem.
Yeah.
Groomed from birth. You know what I'm saying? What is it you, whatever you like.
And what he do? Come over to America and marry the stubborn,
Right.
rebellious.
Found a,
Boy, you nigga, you have lost your mind, bro.
Look, and even Simi, Arsenio Hall was like, but you rather have a woman that has an opinion?
Right.
Look, because in the ancient world, they can't understand that.
Yeah.
What you mean? You a man, like you supposed to rule in righteousness, though.
Yeah.
No, we ain't talking about in the course. Give us the benefit of the doubt. Y'all ain't never heard us promoting being Ike Turner, beating your woman down and slapping your ass. We ain't even on that. So give us the benefit of the doubt that you know that we not talking about being a pimp or nothing like that.
Right. We don't walk around with no baby powder in the back of pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Now you take your behind over to Islam. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
They believe in that, and they Quran and Surah chapter 4 verse 34 promotes beating your wife's behind.
That's right. They promote that in Islam. Well, us Israelites ain't even into that. Well, you ain't supposed to be on no law because tell you in scripture, no striker. But as a man, you should barely even have to raise your voice to dictate policy within your crib, man.
Right.
It's what it is. It's supposed to be known who's the Lord of his house. You understand? The absolute ruler. No, check with him.
Right.
You got to check with him before anything go down. He got to green light everything.
Right.
Everything.
That's just what it is. You feel me? And the sister should want a man like that. You feel me? Not nobody being diplomatic, unsure, studying the wind, rocking back and forth on his heels. I don't know. And boy, get out the way. You ain't no man. Make the decision. You got something?
I just want to say, bless your hands, Dino and Judah Mac.
Hallelujah.
Bless y'all hands, you know what I'm saying, my brothers. But yeah, like I said, man, you know, because you know your daughter, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know how she is, you know, and whatnot, and you wanna give her to a man, you know, that she can, you know, help, be a good helpmeet.
That's right. That's right.
You know, as well.
Birth children. Guide the house,
exactly.
Cook, sew, clean, all that. But educate the babies.
Yeah,
a woman's position is very powerful.
Very.
And that's another thing. You women got to stop thinking or looking at your role in the scripture like it's a cave woman role. Your role is very powerful. Y'all are powerful in y'all proper order, though. Under your men. All this bad chick vibration going on and this feminism and this goddess spirit. You understand? All this extra stuff going on. You understand? If you trip off of it, or the worship of the Queen of Heaven is put out there, and you notice the men aren't even mentioned. It's about the women becoming gods without the men.
With your hot girl summer ass.
Yeah. Be real with it. You understand? These are the rules. This is the blueprint to our so-called revolution. Get back to the scripture. It's straightway commandments, man. That's what it's about. And if you a man, operate and regulate like it. Dictate policy, man. Go ahead, Triple J.
That's hella true, boy, because my father, right, my mother's sisters and my mother's mother really did not want my dad to marry my mama because he was a strong dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And since I've been born, my dad been ruling this house with all gravity, bro.
Yeah.
And to this day, they're the only couple in my family that's still together.
You see that?
That's still together.
You see that?
You know,
that's powerful.
My dad put a stop to a lot of stuff. You know, friends coming around trying to lead my mama this way and that way. You know, and you know her trying to do certain things that he was like, nah, that's not going down.
Yeah,
it's not happening like that.
Yeah.
And to this day, they still together.
I mean, that's the truth, man. My father, man, Most High bless his memory. Same thing. My old dude walked hard, man. I feel the house shaking when he walked.
Right.
You did. He was get to a certain spot in the hallway and rip a loud fart every day. You know what I'm saying? That's his crib, though. That's his dominion. He run it. He's unapologetic about it. He knew how to treat my mom, though. No thing. You did. But look, she was under no illusion. He got a green light everything. Everything that happened, you better check with him. Ain't none of that. You understand? Certain things like my mom used to have my mom was into nursing. And man, she thought she had a friend. And we knew this nigga, like this nigga's gay. They used to call, can I speak to call my old dude, like, who in the hell is this? Boy, hell no, you can't speak to my wife. Broke the phone hanging it up. Dang, I'm witnessing all this as a young man. Like, yeah, all right, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I knew something was wrong with his voice. Know it just by the way you understand? But my old dude used to regulate what it was. And he commanded and he demanded his respect. It's just what it was. And again, it wasn't no abusive relationship. It wasn't even none of that. You understand? But it is what it is. You understand? Men got to get back to that. You feel me? And on the real, that's what these women is waiting on. Stand up, you kings of Zion. You're going to be a king, command your rulership. You say what it is. Even if she get mad for a second, act like she ain't rolling with it. She be all right. You ain't the one that's out of order in that. Still make the decision and make the move. You understand? Why? Because the survival of your lineage, the survival of your household is paramount to it. You understand? Too many emasculated men out here. Was you done with that?
Yep.
Okay. Let's get on back to this article. I want y'all to hear this. All right. Back to the article. Y'all, for y'all that don't know what this article is about, this article is the world's first transgender pro boxer is now the face of iconic boxing brand Everlast. That's a woman. Look at that. That's a straight woman. Once I realized I was trans, we was right here, right? I haven't made it yet. He said,
It's right on here.
all right, he says.
She says.
It says. My bad.
It says the challenges it faced were well worth the pain to get it to where it is today. I haven't made it yet, it says. I'm already looking at my next goal. She wants others to know that in order to achieve success, it has imperative to know yourself and know what you want in life and figure out what you are willing to do and give up for it.
Hey, and it's look, Sister Shakur on her saying, because now y'all tripped off everybody talking bad about Fantasia now. Remember, Fantasia was just on the Breakfast Club telling women y'all need to submit to y'all men. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're lonely. You ain't submitting to your man. Shut up. Now all these so-called feminist women, you know what I'm saying, at her throat about that. Right? You at her throat, but you're not even whispering about this. You see how backward society is? You got a so big of a problem with polygyny, but you ain't even whispering about this. And the confusion is bringing into the minds of our children. Come on, Knock, let's get it.
It wants others to know that in order to achieve success, it has imperative to know yourself and know what you want in life and figure out what you are willing to do and give up for it. We only have one life to live. As cliche
and then the lake for thou. Go ahead.
As cliche, I really tried to live my life having the least amount of regrets as possible.
Yeah, we'll see. You see, what's that boy name? That famous heathen that became a tranny.
I don't know.
Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
You dig? You see, boy, he wish it never did that. Ever. All right. These are the times we are in. You understand? And the most I say, he is not the author of confusion. Next scripture I need y'all is Romans, the 1st chapter.
Somebody said it.
What thing?
Is y'all
my stuff working?
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right.
Mine working. Y'all sure? All right. We should might as well do a cannonball into the lake of fire. Yeah, y'all used to go swimming. Y'all know about them cannonballs, boy. All right, y'all. Now's the time to get this thing together. Hey, y'all, with over 300 listed Look, these heathens have a list of over 300 categorized genders now. It's only supposed to be man and woman, ain't it, Triple J? Man and woman. Judah read some of them earlier.
Man, it blew my mind.
Look,
That
boy,
blew my mind.
this ain't no game, man. This ain't no game, man. Again, y'all, it's time to take a hard line stance on the word of the Almighty. Hard line. You dig? If you are sitting up under any type of pastor or teacher or whatever, and the question of LGBT come up, homosexuals, lesbianism, and they get the and all the welcomed up, and man, you better run from up out of there. Real men of the Most High will not compromise when it comes to his word. They're going to stand on it, even if it means they got to lose everything. You see, that's who the Most High looking for. Those that are willing to sacrifice all. You understand? Give up all to gain everlasting life, man. You see, you can't be around here biting your tongue and cutting corners and getting in moccasin mode. You understand? Just because you feel that if you speak up, then a large amount of your support gonna fall. So what?
Yeah.
So what? Stand on this word, man. That's the problem. Everybody trying to be millie-mouthing in these hours, compromising. I ain't trying to be cool with nobody. You dig? It's about the kingdom or bust. Let's do Romans 1. Romans 1, start around verse 22 for me if you can.
Romans 1.
Yeah, start around verse 22. Y'all, this world we living in, this whole earth is evil. It's evil. You dig? Y'all better run from these so-called pastors. I be seeing rainbow flags all over these churches here in St. Louis. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. What you mean? You mean to tell, and look, the latest vibration is it ain't nowhere in the New Testament. Ain't never teach about that in the New Testament like it's a sin. You dig? It was a gay pastor getting interviewed not that long ago, and his whole belief and ideology is the Bible needs to evolve and change with the times of the people. Now, how about you better get yourself together before you eat a brimstone sandwich? How about that? Most High ain't about to change for nobody. Romans 1:22. What did it say, y'all?
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 22.
Come on.
Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Makes sense. Come on.
And changed the glory of the uncorruptible Elohim into an image made like to a corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and creeping things.
Yeah, so it means it's going into, you understand, the idolatry that was running rampant amongst our people that were living in Rome. But watch this.
Wherefore, Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies.
To do what?
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
Flat out, because you rejecting the truth for so long, it says the Most High will give you up. You want to reject the truth, die with the lie in. See, that's why you got to really be careful, because the scriptures talk about the Most High give you your heart's desire. Right? Y'all, that swing both ways.
Right.
It actually does. This scripture is a spiritual book. The Most High will give you your heart's desire. You dig? But it swing both ways. Make sure your desire is righteous. You see? You can spend so long rejecting and rebelling against the truth of the Most High that he will give you what's called a reprobate mind, a defiled conscience. And he'll give you up, meaning he'll take his hands off you. Oh, you don't want to listen to me? Die with the light in. Eat your brimstone sandwich. Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie.
Yeah.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
That's what we doing out here. You scared to even whisper something about lesbianisms and sodomites these days because you don't want to offend the creature. You dig? Not that you don't want to, you don't want to please the creator. The Most High tell us to rebuke and reprove out here. You won't be letting people know when they going off. You understand? Flat out. It ain't just for this wicked abomination, all abomination and transgression that's going on. The scripture say those that sin rebuke before all. You dig? People say, oh man, well, that's kind of harsh. Well, what do you want us to go back to stoning? That's the, that's the other option now. You can become a brick memorial over here. You know that, don't you? You see, but see, when you rebuke, you basically getting spiritually stoned at that point. A rebuking don't feel good, but it's there to get you back in order. So you know what? Let me make sure I hold myself to a high standard. Let me make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because last time I went off, I got checked. And when I say go off, I'm talking about go off according to the scripture, not according to your feelings. According to scripture, we need more men around here like that. That's willing to stand up and tell you you're going off. What is you doing? You about to go over to the strip club and go lay with blowjob Betty? Is you crazy? She got the blue waffle. Get you a wife later for all that trying to lay with all these harlots and thoughts, man. What is this? Like we need brothers to let brothers know. You understand? Like guard your loins with truth. Huh? Don't you be out here hitting everything. You can't do that. You feel me? You going off if you doing that. Just like we need brothers out here rebuking these sodomites and these lesbians and these transsexuals. All of them. You dig? It ain't an easy job doing this. You dig? Because certain people think it's because you done known them for so long that you ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, right. Don't come around me. Hell, don't come around me. You're gonna get told about yourself. Whether it's a rebuking, it may be an admonition, which ain't as hard. It could be like, hey, because some brothers you can just tell, like, hey, bro, look, that was off. What you doing? Man, don't ever do that again. You know what people found that out, boy? And guess what? And that right there, that's called an admonition. You feel me? That's a more calmer way to correct the situation. You dig? And that in itself will get a brother like, oh, okay, yeah, good looking. I was tripping.
Thank you.
Damn, I'm glad the camera ain't catch me while I was doing all that. Good looking out. Other brothers, you got a strong cold rebuke. Say, boy, you going off. Get yourself together. You tripping. The whole ministry could be blasphemed behind that. All right? We tripping off the creature more than our creator these days. That's the problem. Watch this. What else to say?
Who is blessed forever. Amen.
Come on.
For this cause, Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections.
To what?
Unto vile affections.
There it goes again. The Most High giving someone up because you do not want to accept the truth and love the truth. So he say, die with a lie. That's scary, man. That means you can spend your whole time rebelling and kicking against the truth. You feel me? And there comes a time where the Most High would turn his back on you, where his hand won't be stretched out. We'll just give you over to the kingdom of darkness and all these spirits and all that. You understand? We're going to see them on the Delmar Loop after we leave class on the Shabbat. We go back out there. You feel me? That's ground zero in St. Louis. That's where it go down at. You're going to see all types of abomination. Dang. You understand? And our job as men of the Most High is to warn the wicked that the sword is coming. All right? Come on, Hebrew. Vile affections, right?
For even their women.
Even their what?
Even their women.
Come on.
Did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Now, trip off this. For those that say, well, lesbianism technically ain't spoken against. Well, what is that right there? Romans 1:26. So even the women went against nature because it's natural for a man and a woman to be together, to lie down, to bring forth seed. And every homosexual or LGBTQ, every last one of them got her by a man and a woman laying together. You understand? That's how they got her. They did not get her by acting the way they act now. Because in these last days, now they claim they got the technology, so they claim to transport a fetus or a uterus out of a woman and surgically implant it in a man. Yeah. There's pictures floating all on Facebook. A whole man I heard with a pregnant belly. Call himself breastfeeding. These them times we in, boy. That's what I'm saying. I don't want nothing to do with this world but to rebuke it. That's why you see why scriptures keep telling is, look, y'all better gather together. We supposed to be living amongst each other, bro. You understand? Schooling our own, bro. You understand? Men out here bringing in the resources and everything. Like that's what time it is. You see? Because this world is about to go up into smoke. We supposed to be the light shining in this dark place. But until we can exit about her, while we are here, we supposed to be living amongst each other. I'm talking about believers. I ain't talking about just because we all, you know what I'm saying, live around our people. I'm talking about the believers supposed to be around each other, amongst each other. Faith getting stronger. You understand? Hashing certain problems out and all that. You dig? Because look what the world got to offer you. All right, come on, Hebrew, verse 27.
Verse 27.
Yep.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of a woman, burn in their lust.
Doing what?
Burn in their lust.
Come on, look at his shoulders.
Burn in their lust.
Huh?
Burn in their lust.
These men, I'm saying, like, you know, that's a whole different type of spirit right there. That's something, boy, out of the lowest pits of the lake of fire there, boy. It's how you was a whole man, talking about some, look at his shoulders. Getting turned on. Burning in your lust. You dig? You like when you see, as a man, when you see a beautiful woman, you know that feeling you get, boy. You be like, it's a certain feeling you get in your gut.
Let's read it.
And then your heart speed up a little bit. You be like,
Let me shoot.
Dang, let me hold my composure for a second.
Can I shoot?
Of course you can shoot, brother. Where you at?
It's Ecclesiasticus.
No, what verse? Where you at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 36.
That's right. I bring this on out. When a man see a beautiful woman, it's a certain chemistry go down in him.
Yeah.
You dig? You get to asking, who she with?
Mm-hmm.
Who that there? Who she come with? Is she taking up? Yeah. Is she spoken for?
Right.
You dig? Sirach 36 and what?
And verse 22.
Sirach 36 and 22. A man, for y'all that don't know, and us men, we are not complex creatures. No. For you sisters that ain't figured this out by now. We are not complex, no way, shape, form, or fashion. You understand? At all. Sirach 36, verse 22.
It says, the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance. Now, think about this for a second. Countenance is the word panai, it's your appearance. So it's like you see a woman and you just get the grin like, hey, okay. So that's when your countenance is cheered up. Yeah. So again, it says the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man love nothing better.
Straight up, boy.
Nothing better.
It's something that happened. It's like time slow down. Yeah. Boy, you see a beautiful woman, boy, you mess around, have a 50-core pile up. Man. Boy, if you don't catch yourself, like, whoa.
It seems like the sun rays just goes on her.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Boy, when you see a beautiful way, something chemically go down up in her. Right. And I know for a fact your heart speed up. And you remember them butterflies used to get in your gut, boy? Yeah. Boy, ain't nothing better. I'm just trying to tell you. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can even play for the other side.
Right. Notice it said, a man love nothing better.
A man love nothing better, boy. Straight up. And if she can cook, she know how to cook and keep house and then, you know, got extra skills to come along with that. Oh man, hey, come on home.
Right.
Come on
you
home.
Got the man scared of looking at a woman.
Right, PP. Sunrays in slow motion.
You hear me, boy? Don't play. Look at AJ Henry. Chest get tight.
What he say?
Chest get tight. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Oh man, look
at that. You see, look. We talk about perilous times, right? But we get to talk about a beautiful woman.
Boy, you forget about the dangerous times you in. Boy, hey, I'm telling y'all being help meets, boy, is more than you think.
Look at Nehemiah in the chat. We ain't even noticed.
Nehemiah in the chat.
Yeah.
Where at, Nee?
I see him.
Hey, yeah, boy, I'm telling you, boy, a beautiful woman, boy, a virtuous, beautiful woman, not a dragon in the head wrap. No, but a virtuous, beautiful woman, boy, make you forget your pain.
Right.
Boy, make you forget you in tribulation. You dig? Just for that brief moment, like, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Y'all help meets more in ways than you know. You feel me? You can see you, boy, and whole day get better. Like, boy, I just was going through something, boy, I'm finna go to war. Right. With them on the next block till I ran into you. Like, hey, dang, what you doing? Can I shoot my shot? Can I shoot my shot? Oh man, I'm trying to tell you. It's the truth.
Get a better job.
Boy, hey, Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lusts one toward another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
You see that? Men with men working that which is unseemly. Boy, that's how you know, boy, that is a demon or a dark spirit or unclean spirit from Satan's kingdom. Because everything we just set up here and laughed about is natural, right?
Right.
Every man up in here can relate to what I just was saying, and on the chat board.
Right.
They like, yeah, boy, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, so for the fact that that's not there for a man, there's something unnatural going on. You dig? There's something unnatural going on to where you burn your lust toward another man. Talking about look at his shoulders and his calf muscles. All right, come on, Hebrew.
Man. It says, working that which is unseemly,
Yeah.
and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
Recompense is like the payback, basically. You understand? So everything that comes along with that perverse lifestyle.
That's right.
From STDs on down to your bowels falling out. Huh?
And it say which was meat, which means basically which was due.
Which was due.
Yeah.
Which was due to you. Getting your rear end sold up. All type of abominable actions.
That's right.
All right. Verse 28. What does it say?
Verse 28.
Yeah.
And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge.
Come on.
Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Yeah.
To do those things which are not convenient.
Y'all, that's the third time we just read that the Most High give you up. You see? And give you a reprobate mind. Let's look reprobate up real quick.
We walking Chaco.
Stop playing around, man. Stop playing around with the Almighty. You understand?
Right before, you know what I mean?
Strong's G96, Adakimas. Adakimas.
What you just gonna say, brother? Go ahead.
Especially right before, you know, tribulation, right before these perilous, these hard times, you fall into this unnatural lust, you go off, and then now you in perilous times going off, and you have no hedge around you, you have no protection around you, and the demons are coming out too, and now you have a legion of demons on you. You know, come on, man. This is not the time, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, to turn away from the word of the Most High. We have to stand strong, man.
That's right. That's right. Reprobate, y'all, is a castaway, rejected.
Come on.
You see, someone that's rejected of the Almighty. You ain't want to retain him in your knowledge. The Most High give you up to a rejected or a castaway mind. A defiled conscience. Come on, Hebrew.
That's right.
Not standing the test, not approved, properly used of metal coins, that which does not prove itself such as it ought, unfit for, unproved, spurious, reprobate.
In modern terms, you're walking charcoal.
Yeah.
Set for the fuel for the fire and waiting to be burned.
Yeah, you're a missile sandwich.
Straight
unapproved, rejected.
Man.
By implication, worthless.
Man.
Literally or morally, cast away, rejected, reprobate.
That's right.
You see that? Straight up, y'all. That's what it is. If you don't want to retain the Most High in your knowledge, the Most High give you over to a rejected mind, a castaway mind, to do those things which are not convenient. Verse 29. What does it say?
Verse 29.
Yeah.
Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispering.
You know, whispering defile your soul. Let's look up this fornication right here.
Come on.
Where anybody don't think it's a game. It's not a game.
Strong's G 4202. Parnaya. Parnaya.
That's where you get your pornography from. That's the root word for pornography. Pornaya. Pornaya. Now watch this. It says fornication, right? It's this illicit sexual intercourse.
That means forbidden.
Something that's forbidden, etc., such as adultery is a form of fornication. Meaning laying with another man's wife, right? Fornication, that's the overall, basically a sex crime. Homosexuality, is this in there?
That's right there.
Lesbianism.
Yeah.
Intercourse with animals.
Leviticus 18.
It goes down to defilement of idolatry as incurred by eating the sacrifices offered to idols. That's spiritual fornication. Watch this. It says harlotry. Stay away from them little thoughts, man. Our job is reform them and get them off them poles.
Right.
And once they come to Messiah, guess what they are now? They are a new creature. You understand? Old things are wiped away. So it ain't like somebody that's in that lifestyle can't repent. Our job is to clean them up. All right, including adultery and incest, figuratively, idolatry, fornication. So now we know what that is, y'all. Physically speaking, these are sex crimes. Spiritually speaking, they are the worships of the gods. You see?
You read Leviticus 18, Leviticus 20.
That's right. To know the exact list, right? To know the exact list of what physical fornication is.
Right.
Make sure you ain't on that list nowhere.
Right.
All right. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication. Come on.
Verse 30. Yeah, verse 30. Backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things.
Inventors of evil things. Dildos, sex bots, vibrators, sex dolls. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know good and well ain't none of that righteous. Would you think just because you can please yourself or please oneself or somebody else for a few seconds, that's cool? See, everything in this setup that we in is about you pleasing yourself, not pleasing your maker. You understand? All that. Get away from all that masturbation, all of it. All that's evil. All that's evil. Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
That's right. It says, disobedient to parents.
Come on.
Without understanding.
Come on.
Covenant breaker.
Yeah.
Without natural affection.
Yeah.
Implacable.
Yeah.
Unmerciful.
That's right, Shakar. But we ain't leaving out these pedophiles either.
That's right.
And these so-called molesting uncles and aunts that be in these families. You understand? Look, that's one of them crimes where the Messiah said you was better off hanging a millstone, which is 3,300 pounds around your neck and committing suicide than you take the innocence of a child, man. And Most High ain't playing no games with that. You understand? And in Judaism, they do that. Oral circumcisions. In Islam, they doing that. Turn them little boys into altered boys. And in the Roman Catholic doctrine, they doing the same thing, man. Perverting the innocence. You see? So yeah, you're absolutely right, my sister. We ain't letting them off the hook either. All right, come on, Ak, let's get it.
That's right. Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Those that commit any of those things we just read are worthy to live.
Yeah.
Worthy to live?
Are worthy of death.
Supposed to be cool with them?
Are worthy of death.
Hold a gay pride parade.
Are worthy of death.
Worthy of death. That's the Bible speaking. That ain't us.
Oh, here comes some more.
Come on, Hebrew.
Not only do the same.
Not only for those that are doing it, but what?
But have pleasure in them that do them.
You cool with it.
I'm not gay, but my friend is.
You cool with it. The judgment of God is death for you too.
What they call guilty by association, right?
Yeah, because what you're supposed to be doing if you're around any of that type of behavior is rebuking and reproving. Why? Because you love them. Because you love them. That's it. That's just what it is. Let's look this up too. We ain't looked this up in a while. If y'all think it's a game out here, we about to look up the organization called NAMBLA.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking about it today.
NAMBLA. Yeah, National North American Man and Boy Love Association. This ain't no game, man. This is not a game. All right, y'all get some understanding so far. Go ahead and throw a Yahoo up in the chat. Throw a Yahoo up in the chat. Let me see. They also had a website. Let's go to their website. We hit Wikipedia late. Let's go right to the horse's mouth. Let's go right to the horse's mouth. Look at this her. Y'all, we are living in a wicked world with wicked rulers. That's what we are living in, believe it or not. All right, let me go ahead and matter of fact, I can go ahead so y'all can have the actual. Well, I tell y'all, man, we gotta protect our children. We got to protect our children, y'all. We got to protect our women, period. You dig? You know what I'm saying? And women, y'all rather have a man around that's protecting and lead than some chump sucker that's just cool with everything. Do y'all know that they having national trans drag queen reading in all the public libraries in the United States? Don't be sending your children up to the library. Going up there, they reading to the babies today. Don't be doing that. Now you read to your children. I just posted the link in the chat, y'all. I just posted the link in the chat. All right. Molestation going on at a high level, man. We got to speak out about this type of stuff. A lot of our people was molested. You understand? But the Most High, if you hearing my voice, I'm here to tell you that our God is merciful. And the Most High will take you tonight and turn you into a soldier of the Almighty. The Most High take you tonight and turn you into a virtuous daughter of Zion. Don't let your past make the rest of your life or turn you out to what you think you ought to be.
Right.
You can change right now, today. You understand? With the help of some brothers and sisters in this truth. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can change right now, today, and those spirits can be cast clean up off you. Don't let whatever happened in your past dictate who you gonna become. You see? I know certain things happened when we were young, and you can't get around that. You can't unring the bell. But what you can do is stand up. You understand? And make a bold decision today that my past will not dictate or affect what I will become as a man or a woman of the Most High. Period. You understand? The power of the Most High is too powerful. It's way more powerful than the kingdom of darkness. So any attempt to pervert you, or you thinking, well, I'm stuck with this because of what my nasty aunt or uncle did to me, that's a lie. The Most High turn you into a soldier overnight. You understand? The Most High turn you into a virtuous daughter of Zion overnight. Those spirits can get cast clean up out of her. I'll let you read some testimonies earlier, wasn't it, boy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it's real game. We about waging war against the kingdom of the adversary. Period. End of story. So we ain't accepting that, oh, well, that happened, and that's why I'm like this. Nuh-uh. Hey, look, if you can get it in your mind that my past will not dictate the man or the woman I'm gonna be in the Most High. Y'all, what y'all think being reborn is all about? You understand? If a murderer can be reborn, such as Paul in the Bible, wasn't he a murderer?
Right. Moses.
Huh? Moses.
Yeah.
You dig? The Bible is full of men that in their past life, you understand, had went off. But when it came down to this truth, guess what they did? They were born again. And that's a psychological term, basically. It's basically saying you're going to live the rest of your life and conform the rest of your life to do the will of the Most High and not the will of man. You ain't going to fall victim to the lust of your flesh, because that lust ain't nothing but a demon anyway, a spirit that can be cast out. So if anybody listening that feels as if they're trapped in this situation just because of something that may have happened in their past, that's a lie. And we as your brothers here to build you up. You understand? And get on the phone with you and go through some counseling and cast off some demons and all that. And I guarantee you get off that phone feeling empowered. You understand? To become a son or a daughter of the Almighty. To live the rest of your life doing his will. And not to be a victim of circumstance. Flat out. All right. You got something you want to say? Go ahead.
No, just First John.
Bring it out. Where you want to go?
John 4:4. I'll just read it, real quick.
Okay.
And it says, ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. And by you bringing Hamashiach into your life, you know what I'm saying, all that wickedness and all that evil, that spirit will come about you that somebody else put up in you because of what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? I know a woman that went both ways. And love, not love as in, ooh, smoking babies and this and all that, but love the law of the Most High.
Yeah.
And the fear of the Most High, change her, to become a honorable daughter, a virtuous, her striving to be a virtuous woman, of the Most High. I seen it with my own eyes, you know what I'm saying? So, all praises to Holy Abba that I'm around my children, that they should not, and I pray and I continue to pray that they do not fall victim,
yeah,
to that, me growing up, I walked in on my dad having sex with my older sister. You know what I'm saying? And that moment right there put because I was 12, and that moment right there put hatred into my heart. You know what I'm saying? To where I started hating my dad, and that hatred started spreading to where I started hating my mom. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, not, and started hating myself and started hating everybody else around me. You know, so when it affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what you're talking about, Anita Williams, because it affects everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
It tear families apart. And Sister Shakur, your job and this is for anybody that's around you that's going off. Your job is to reprove and rebuke them. You understand? Now, you don't be kind to wickedness to the point to where it's just like they actually feel comfortable around you. You dig? No, you supposed to like, look, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that. You know it may be a cousin, it may be a sister, it may be an aunt, it may be an uncle, whatever, brother or sister. Your job being in this truth is to be like, look, the Most High do not like that lifestyle. Come here, let me talk to you real quick. You know the Most High don't like that. You feel me? And 9 times out of 10, a person living like that already know it. You dig? Your job is not to make them comfortable to where they're not thinking about repenting. You see what I'm saying? Now, every time that you come around, in their mind should be like, here he come again.
Here he come.
That spirit in them should be saying that. You see? You don't find the Messiah making men or allowing men to remain comfortable in wickedness. They had to conform. You understand? That's what it's about. You see? Now, there's ways you do it. You understand? You ain't gonna be foaming at the mouth every time. You got family members that may live a perverse lifestyle or whatever, but every time I see them, hey, you already know what that's about. You better stop. I don't care if it's gang banging. I don't care if it's sodomy. You better stop that. Hey, the Most High ain't gonna keep warning you. Nephew, I know, you know what I'm saying? Cuz, I know cuz, man, but shit, you know what it is. Gotta get this money. Hey, man, look, I'm trying to tell you, he gonna keep warning you. Yeah, we can't go silent on nothing.
I hear from brother that's close to me, you know, I was fornicating a lot. Now the brother out doing meth somewhere. And every time I talk to him, I'm like, bro, you better turn around from that.
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready yet. He descending deeper into the water.
Yeah, man. Look, come holler at the Most High before he holler at you. You don't want the Most High to put your lights out.
Check in.
You feel me? Check in or check out. That's right. Check in or check out, man. This is not a game. And because I love you, I got to tell you. That's the whole point. Scriptures say, knowing the terror of the Most High, we persuade men. Meaning we earnestly plead for you to turn around. Why? Because we all must appear before the judgment seat of a Mashiach, man. That ain't gonna be that's not gonna be a cool, breezy spring afternoon. You understand? Judgment gonna be getting passed out. Here these angels gonna be toe tagging and bagging you, dragging you over to the left. Next, case number so. Get on up here. Your knees gonna be clapping like a naked newborn. Yeah, it's very scary. And but us knowing the terror of the Almighty, our job is to let our people know, look, I love you enough. They cutting off heads down the street. I ain't finna just throw you the pound and say, hey, what up, Triple J? Oh, where you going? Hey, man, at the end of the street, I get my money. You know, I hit the Powerball, and I'm coming back from down the street, right? And I know at the end of that street, there ain't no gold at the end of the rainbow. It's all a scam. They setting you up to cut your head off. Now, if I love you and I see you going that way, I'm like, hey, Triple J, turn around, bro. No, don't go down there. They cut your heads off down there. You may be like, no, they told me them directions. I hit the Powerball. I'm about to retire early and travel the world. I'm like, bro, news flash. Let's snap out of it. No, they cutting heads off down there. Do not go down there. Or do I say, all right, dog, what's up? All right, see you. Which one is the love? The love was the warning. It may have came off a little hard. It may hurt your feelings, but it spared your life. That's what we got to get back to. You got something out? Come on.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Sirach chapter 5 and verse 6.
The book of Sirach. That's make no tarrying, right, boy? That's that beautiful scripture right there. The book of Sirach chapter 5. One thing you can have patience with is repentance. That's the only thing in life you can't be patient about. When it come down to turning to the Most High, you better hurry up with it and come on home.
starting 5.
Okay.
Verse 6. It says, and say not,
No,
his
start
mercy,
at 5. Start at 5.
all right, concerning propitiation, be without fear.
Be not without fear.
Yeah, be not without fear.
Yeah.
To add sin unto sin.
Propitiation is atonement. You understand? We know the atonement that went down with the shed blood of Mashiach. So we'll say, look, man, don't be out here in the spirit of adding sin to sin like you're getting away with something. You're not. In other words, take atonement serious. Right? Go ahead.
And say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him.
For what?
For mercy and wrath come from him.
Yeah.
And his indignation rested upon sinners.
His indignation, meaning his righteous hatred. The Most High got smoke for sinners. Those that are practicing sinners. Those that are making a boast of it. Scripture says we all have sinned. Past tense.
Come on,
and
man.
come short of the glory of the Most High.
Now we're all sinning.
Yeah, we're all sinning right now. Y'all better stop claiming that.
Man.
The Most High got that's called a sinner. The Most High got righteous smoke for his enemies. It tells you in the script, those that sin are enemies to their own soul. Tobit 12 and 10. You an enemy to your own soul if you out here sinning. All right, go ahead.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh.
That's right.
And put not off from day to day.
See, you can't be patient when you turning back to the Most High. You got to hurry up. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the master come forth. And in your security.
In your what?
In your security.
You with your shoes off, ready to snooze off, thinking you good. Sin stacked up to the throne.
To the seventh heaven.
Talking about you in security.
Right.
Thinking you safe. In security. Come on.
You shall be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Come on, man. Stop it. Come on home. That's what the scripture's talking about. All right, you got something else before we read this? All right, like right here, y'all. I posted the link in the chat. This is NAMBLA.org. North American Man Boy Love Association. Look at it, got this boy face painted.
Right.
Look at this.
Ain't nobody speaking about this today, huh?
Well, what outrage at over this?
Right.
You either piping hot about polygyny or piping hot at the fact that the Most High put the order out, man, woman, children.
You better not be in your feelings about polygyny.
You dig? You smoking hot about that which the Most High ordains, but nobody's talking about this. North American Man Boy Love Association. His name is Tanaka. What y'all? Is that it? That's all y'all gonna put on there? All right. Let's read some of this. An open response to LGBT misconceptions. Go ahead, Al.
We respond to South Florida gay news per functionary dismissal of intergenerational relationships.
Okay, that's the open response. Okay. All right. What's that notice? What it say?
Notice. It has recently come to our attention that one or more persons are using the word NAMBLA as part of identifier on Twitter. We want to make it perfectly clear that our organization does not participate in any online social media, has never done so, and never will. Anyone using our name should be reported to the site for violation of their terms of service.
Gay Marriage, an opinion piece by Peter Herman. What does it say?
Reluctantly, congratulations may be in order for the beneficiary of New York State gay marriage bill. Though marriage is not everybody's thing, one can understand the aspirations of those who long for social acceptance and for the open recognition of their love and choice of partners. I say reluctant because it is quite clear that good segment of the gay community had to be co-opted by government to achieve their current but tenuous degree of acceptance. And now the dubious privilege of attaching the word marriage to civil unions that would otherwise have had all the same privileges and responsibilities. In apping the heterosexual lifestyle, we're just like everybody else except for our choice of partners.
You heard this? Come on, Art.
Much of the gay leadership has cast overboard those that felt to be a liability. They would also disown were they alive today, the likes of Allen Ginsberg, Oscar Wilde, Socrates, and many others such luminaries and icons of civilization. Even if we do not agree with the assimilation's aspiration of those seeking gay marriages, we can admire the steadfastness.
We can what?
We can admire the steadfastness of those. I was about to say steadfastness of those who struggle to achieve their goal. Were they only to grant the same tolerance for the love that does dare to speak its name, the same love celebrated in the art and poetry of many cultures, the love between man and boy that was once synonymous with forbidding homosexuality.
You know what it's talking about? It say, and in the art and poetry of many cultures, the love between man and boy. You feel me? Y'all, these people got lobbyists in DC and everything. This is a straight movement. Pedophilia. They got something else called Perilous as well. Go ahead, Hebrew.
The opponents of gay marriages, including hypocrites in the Catholic Church, claim to know what is natural and what the word of their variously characterized gods is.
Look at this. You know, haters. We just read in Romans, haters of God, right? You see? That's why I say the people like this are worthy of death, man. Come on.
These naysayers are certainly entitled to their opinions, but they fail to grasp that these are far from universal.
But I guess a man and a boy relationship is universal. Come on, Art.
For those who would deny the expression of mutual felt love and affection, we say, believe what you will, but do not invent harm where there is none.
All right, now what I'm about to do real quick before we get this per hour off, I'm going to show y'all Namble on Wikipedia. Y'all, this ain't no game. This is not a game, no way, shape, form, or fashion. You feel me? And again, y'all, count yourself blessed to be in what we call this truth. Count yourself blessed. Our faith is beyond precious. Y'all see, if this thing is left to roll for, you know what I'm saying? If there ain't no more side of this place, man, this is the solution right here. This is the solution. You understand? Thank the Most High for him. Thank him for sending his beloved son. Thank him for finding out you one of his chosen people. Thank him for understanding or at least trying to understand his laws, statutes, and commandments. Thank him for your faith. It's precious because the world ain't operating in the vibration we operating in. That's why we are considered enemies to the world. This is why. And I'm glad I'm an enemy.
That's right.
I don't even want to be seen as if I'm in somewhat even cool with something like this. I'm an enemy to this. You dig? And if that mean one day, well, you know, you an enemy combatant, you're an enemy of the state becoming, I'm like, well, so be it.
Whatever.
But I'm standing on the word of the Most High because I know all these are unclean spirits. All right. Now this is on Wikipedia, y'all. Let's get it.
The North American Man-Boy Love Association, NAMBLA, is a pedophile.
Is a what?
Is a pedophile.
Is a pedophilia.
Pedophilia and
pederasty. Let's look this up.
pederasty.
Pederasty. Right?
They're making up words.
Yeah.
Hey.
Peter Nasty. What it sound like.
Yeah.
All right. Pederasty. Oh, go ahead.
Pederasty or pederasty is a sexual relationship between an adult man, oh my boy looks, and a pubescent and adolescent boy.
Somebody going through puberty.
The term pederasty is primarily used to refer to historical practices of certain cultures, particularly ancient Greece and ancient Rome.
And y'all mean to tell me we not living up under the children of these Greeks and Romans?
Yes, we are.
So it ain't no, look, to me, I ain't surprised this is what it is. These heathens are evil. Do y'all see this?
This could be.
All right, go ahead.
Advocacy organization in the United Snakes of America. It works to abolish age of consent laws, criminalizing adult sexual involvement with minors, and campaigns for the release of men who have been jailed for sexual contact with minors that did not involve coercion.
So their whole aim is to abolish age of consent laws. You know what I'm saying? In other words, a man and boy. Trip off that. Now watch this. And then what you mean, and then what you mean, exactly. And then what you mean, minors that did not involve coercion. What you mean? Hold on. And what kind of world you think this is? A man just walk up to a boy and say, "What's up?" You know. You know what I'm saying? He getting forced one way, shape, form, or fashion. What do you mean? Come on, man.
The group no longer holds regular national meetings, and as of the late 1990s, to avoid local police infiltration, the organization discouraged the formation of local chapters. Around 1995, an undercover detective discovered that there were 1,100 people on the organization's rolls. In 1997, NAMBLA was the largest group in IPCE.
Hold on, what is that?
It says this is a worldwide list of known pederasts and pedophile advocacy groups. Wow. That support sexual contact between adults and children. But notice, look at the beginning. It said it's the worldwide list of what known.
No.
So that's the key word that I'm looking at right there. That's talking that's known. We talking mid 90s, early to mid 90s.
Yeah.
And we are literally 2019, and that said that's the worldwide list of known pederasts and pedophile. Wow.
And it says NAMBLA is the largest group on that list. NAMBLA is the largest group.
Oh, okay, known list.
Of a known list.
That known list. We got to keep stressing that.
Yep, that's right, Deborah. Yeah, this thing started, it says, like in the days of Noah. That's true. This stuff go all the way back to Genesis.
And I'm going to start saying that known list.
Yeah, known.
Known.
They ain't talking about the unknown.
Right.
Yeah. What else to say?
An international pre-pedophile activist organization. Since then, our organization has dwindled to only a handful of people.
Sure. With
many members joining online pedophile networks such as Dan Pedo, Boy Chat, and Anambale.
Do y'all hear this?
Anambale or something.
See, so now all they pedophile networks are online. They got networks such as Dan Pedo, Boy Chat. You know, all these are certain networks online, right? And Anambale. Go ahead.
I don't see nobody going hard over this.
Nah, ain't nobody even losing sleep over it.
According to Xavier Von Erck, director of operation at the anti-pedophile organization Perverted Justice. As of 2005, a newspaper report stated that NAMBLA was based in New York and San Francisco.
That's crazy as a mud, bro. That's what we
Tell
get.
you about the state of California, huh?
Look
it ain't my fault.
Yeah. Hey, but look, that still going down. Trip of all the so-called all the children has been murdered around St. Louis this summer, and all the children been missing in North County, Berkeley area for the past. You come over 200. Man, over 200
going down in Berkeley.
It's coming up missing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew babies. That's what I'm saying, bro. We got to keep our eyes on our children. I don't mind being called a so-called austere or strict old dude. I ain't got no problem with it at all. You're absolutely right. I'm strict. Absolutely right.
Because I'm killing everybody.
I mean, that's, hey, bro, and that's the mindset we ought to be in. You dig? After we finish praying, y'all, we're going to go into certain things about these heathens setting up their altars going on over in Jerusalem. You dig? Show y'all some of these things because believe it or not, the third temple going to go up. They spending so much money, hands over fist concerning it. Y'all willing, we going to go and show y'all some of this. They're going to show you some of this so-called, this makeshift priesthood, y'all. Some of them got on tennis shoes with their garments. And the Most High ain't respect none of it. He putting the fire out. They keep trying to light the fire. He putting it out like, Most I ain't respecting you heathens. You did, but the fact that y'all even trying, you know what I'm saying? And then also I got another one over here. No, it ain't that one. It's this one about the Sanhedrin. And they're preparing to build their temple. So we're gonna watch a few videos. We're gonna hit a few scriptures, you know what I'm saying? As the Most High leads us in the spirit, kind of just freestyling. Shout out to my Triple J in the building. You feel me? The big brother or brother, Simply J, our sister that be on the chat. You understand? They'll be in class tomorrow. We're gonna enjoy the Shabbat together. We're gonna enjoy the feast on the first day of the week together. They ain't leaving the Tuesday, so we probably gonna be together down here on Monday again, and we just gonna get it. That's right. At Nisia Tova, safe travels to all the family that's traveling to St. Louis to keep these upcoming feasts with us. May there be traveling mercies. My sister Catch a Chap was talking to you earlier. Yahoo, all praises. Come on home. Who else coming in? We got a few more people coming in. My Yakanan out of the ATL. Okay. He just hit me up. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he should be in town now. He probably listening. You know what I'm saying? He should be in town now, right now. Where
Bantamweight Dre at?
Yeah, Bantamweight Dre hanging out somewhere at a truck stop. Bantamweight Dre, boy, he done made St. Louis his next home. That Hebrew popping town every other week. He pulled right on that door. Like, what's up, Dre? You got a load coming through St. Louis, brother?
I was over in Memphis.
Yeah, he was over in Memphis. 4 hours out. All right, y'all. The Most High bless you, my DC. All right, y'all. We about to face Jerusalem. I'm about to go ahead. If we was living in Israel, it'd be roughly 6:13 in the morning. You'll be just getting up, getting your day started. So we want to go ahead and offer up prayers, be on one accord with our brothers and sisters over in the land right now. We want to pray for their safety as well as we pray for ours too. Because you know what I'm saying, Scud missiles is going off, bombs is going off. You know what I'm saying? See that? Yeah. Our praises. So we want to pray, you know what I'm saying, ask the Most High to protect his people. Also, any sick in Israel, we bring y'all before the mercy seat of the Almighty. You know what I'm saying? We plead the blood of Mashiach Yahushua against every disease and every demon, you understand, that's against the throne of the Almighty. By his stripes we are healed.
All praise to the Most High. Shout out to DC for the generous donation. Shalom,
all praise,
bro.
glory. Now, all right, y'all, we about to do the Hebrew prayer.
That's right.
We'll do it in English. We're going to petition the heavens that he send down some healing, send down his Holy Spirit. Let's go ahead and continue to feast on his word.
That's right.
And we all in these perilous last times, as you can see.
That's right.
You understand? It's time for Israel to assemble themselves together, like the scriptures say. Gather yourselves together. You understand? It's time for the believers to be around each other more and more, man. Yeah, I mean, what else you got going on? What else you doing? You done figured out. You know what I'm saying? And if it's like that, don't you think you need to be letting us know?
Right.
I thought we family. Dang. Tell me how you really feel.
What else you doing?
What else you doing out here but fading the black?
Watching Power.
Yeah, watching Power. All right, Hebrew. Abinu.
Abinu.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Yikadesh.
Yikadesh.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Tabo.
Tabo.
Malkuteka.
Malkuteka.
Yeyase.
Yeyase.
Ratzonka.
Ratzonka.
Kabashamayim.
Kabashamayim.
Cain.
Cain.
Baaret.
Baaret.
Etlakim.
Etlakim.
Kukenu.
Kukenu.
Tanglanu.
Tanglanu.
Hayom.
Hayom.
Uslaklanu.
Uslaklanu.
Oh.
Oh.
Katainu.
Katainu.
Kamo.
Kamo.
Shel Sokin.
Shel Sokin.
Gam.
Gam.
Anaknu.
Anaknu.
Lakotin.
Lakotin.
Lanu.
Lanu.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Tabienu.
Tabienu.
Lide.
Lide.
Nisayon.
Nisayon.
Ki.
Ki.
In. Kopzenu.
Kopzenu.
Min hara.
Min hara.
Kilaka.
Kilaka.
Hamamlaka.
Amamlaka.
Wahabura.
Wahabura.
Ativaret.
Wa'ativaret.
Laome.
Laome.
Olamin.
Olami.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty God. Our Father.
Our Father
in heaven.
in heaven.
Holy is your name.
Holy is your name.
May your kingdom come.
May your kingdom come.
And your will be done.
And your will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us.
And forgive us
Our sins.
our sins.
As we also
As we also
have forgiven those
have forgiven those
who sinned against us.
who sinned against us.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from the evil one.
from the evil
For
one.
yours is the kingdom,
For yours is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever,
forever
and ever.
and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty Yah. Yod hey wav hey.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Rofeka.
Rofeka.
Rofanu.
Rofanu.
Rain down.
Rain down.
A healing.
A healing.
That is complete.
That is complete.
A healing.
A healing.
That is understood.
That is understood.
By Hashem.
By Hashem.
Hamashiach.
Hamashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Rofeka.
Rofeka.
Rofanu.
Rofanu.
Rain down.
Rain down.
A healing.
A healing.
That is complete.
That is complete.
A healing.
A healing.
That is understood.
That is understood.
By Hashem.
By Hashem.
Hamashiach.
Hamashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Elohim.
Elohim.
El Yo.
El.
Rain down.
Rain down.
Your Ruach.
Your Ruach.
HaKodesh.
HaKodesh.
Let your power.
Let your power
and your mind.
and your mind
live
live
in us.
in us
Forever.
forever.
By Hashem.
By Hashem.
Hamashiach.
Hamashiach.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yod hey wav hey.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Elohim.
Elohim.
El Yo.
El.
Rain down.
Rain down.
Your Ruach.
Your Ruach.
HaKodesh.
HaKodesh.
Let your power.
Let your power
and your mind.
and your mind
live
in
us. Forever.
Forever.
By Hashem.
By Hashem.
Hamashiach.
Hamashiach.
Yahushua.
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 Hallelujah.
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 Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Yeah. Real thing this.
Yes, sir.
Not for the papa lights.
Yeah, real thing this. That's right, boy. You need your lungs to roar, don't you, boy? All right. All praise and glory now to the Most High, the owner, creator, and possessor of all things.
That's right.
Forever live as anointed, beloved Son in the hearts and minds of the faithful elect. You understand? All right, y'all. We about to get to this next video right here. And it's about for y'all that don't think that this third temple is going up. Grab me 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter. 2 Thessalonians. Just to bring it back into your memory. The last class we did is called The Son of Perdition. All right, that was the last class we did. And a lot of revealing information got brought out, including the Daniel, the mystery behind the Daniel, the 12th chapter and the 12th verse, and the abomination of desolation, you know what I'm saying, that was set up, or that will be set up, that the Messiah said would be there, preceding is coming. The 1335 days, what that meant. We went into the protocols of the wise men of Zion and showed y'all that the so-called Freemason faction of the Illuminati, of the Jewish, the Jewish or the Zionist elite plan on crowning their king. That's in Protocol 3. You understand? Then we turn and look at this video, and this video is about this third temple going up. You understand? And all the so-called religions coming in and bringing the worships of their gods in there. You understand? Now, this thing was prophesied over 2,000 years ago to take place. All right? Now, this stuff is happening. Also, how they're going to be enforcing what's called the Noahide laws. Yeah, they claim it's only 7 laws you got to follow.
Yeah.
It's called the Noahide laws. It ain't in the Bible nowhere. But guess what the punishment is?
What?
If you violate any of their laws?
Beheading.
Beheadings.
Wow.
Beheadings. Now, we read that in Revelation, though.
Yeah, and then also if you if those people y'all in the healthcare field,
Yeah.
you can look up ICD 978. That's
That's on Google.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let's look it up
Yeah,
now,
let's
bro.
get it. Let's get it.
It must be on your spirit. What is it?
Must be.
I see what?
ICD
Uh-huh.
E978, I believe. Yeah, E978.
E978.
Yeah, that's what it is. E978.
Judah
I'm glad
Moses.
you just said that because I would have slept. There it is.
Wow,
Boom.
there it is right here.
Yeah.
His Hebrew ain't playing.
Oh no. I did a video called Persecution of the Saints.
Yeah.
And I went into that.
Okay.
When
Okay. Now, true about this, y'all. As a matter of fact, let me go
And
ahead.
I got the actual health book with all the health codes in there. It's in there. You know, yeah, definitely check
Would
it
you
out.
say, boy, slid it right on in there, huh?
Slid it right on in.
Why you over there yawning?
Yawning.
In the club, stanky legging,
Straight up.
like you got forever living your best life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all just posted that in the chat. Y'all look at that. We about to read it though.
Oh yeah.
We about to read this. In fact, let me exit out of it real quick. No need to have that tab up anymore. All right. All right. All right. 2014 ICD. ICD 9E978. Well, I just posted the article in there, so y'all check it out. All right. Now we about to read this. If you brothers can, go ahead and read that for us. And trip off what it is. And it's called legal execution.
Yeah.
Shout out to JMC Henry. Praise to the Most High.
Oh, praise.
All right.
All praise for your arms, brother.
No, all praise, man. The Most High increase all y'all hands 1,000-fold. That's how we keep this thing rolling. All right, legal execution. What does it say, Hebrew?
All right. So legal execution, it says, is a billable medical code. Yeah, there we go. It's a billable medical code that can be used to indicate a diagnosis on a reimbursement claim. However, E978 should only be used for claims with a date of service on or before September 2015, September 30th, 2015. For claims with a date of service on or after October 1st, 2015 is used an equivalent ICD-10 CM code or codes. E978 describes the circumstances causing an injury, not the nature of the injury. So like when you go into matter of fact, it's right there down at the bottom.
Yeah,
right
I'm about to.
yeah, there it is right at the bottom. That's what I was just going to talk about. Right here at the bottom.
Applies to what it
Yeah,
applies
so
to.
now it's letting you know what it applies to. That's why you got to keep reading.
Yeah.
It says all executions performed at the behest of the judiciary or ruling authority, whether permanent or temporary, as
Look at it. Now, these are all the executions performed. What does it say?
asphyxiation by gas,
Asphyxiation by gas.
asphyxiation by gas,
Yeah.
beheading, decapitation by guillotine.
Beheading.
Oh yeah.
Decapitation by guillotine. The same thing in those so-called Noahide laws. That the Sanhedrin, the Pope, and all the imams then came together. You understand? Matter of fact, today in Jerusalem, they did a sacrifice. They did a sacrifice today, according to that video we watched the other day. You understand? And one of the judgments behind you breaking these so-called 7 Noahide commandments, which are not in the Bible anywhere, is the beheading and decapitation by guillotine. Sound like they combining some stuff, right?
Oh yeah, you already know.
What else to say?
So it says
capital
punishment, electrocution, hanging, poisoning, shooting, other specific means.
Wow.
You know, so as you going deep into this, man, you got like a sickness and things like that. They're gonna be deciding if basically they want you to live or die.
Yeah, finished.
Yeah.
Y'all see this. This is the world we are living in. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Jay said she saw the sacrifice.
You saw it?
Yeah, Jay said I saw the sacrifice.
Mina J, go ahead and post that deal. Go ahead and post that deal, Mina J. Post it on up in her or email it to me. I'll post it.
Yeah.
Real talk. All right, so this is what I'm about to do right now, y'all. Sanhedrin prepares 2 Thessalonians 2 first. Let's read this just so we can keep in mind that this temple is coming. And there's a lot of assemblies and camps that teach that it's not. That there ain't no such thing as a antichrist called the man of sin or the son of perdition. Go back and watch the video we did 2 days ago.
Right.
All right. We know we didn't identify him by name, but we showed you how long his rulership was going to be. You understand? And we ran it down from Revelations 12, 7 through 17, Daniel 7 and 25, Daniel 12, 1 through 13, ran the entire thing down. And that's the very same abomination of desolation that the Messiah said will be in place preceding his coming. Because they asked him about the signs of his coming. You know, when should these things be? The sign of his coming and the end of the world. That's in Matthew, the 24th chapter. And he said these things will be in place before he even show up. Meaning the Antichrist got to have some type of kingdom or rulership. For so long, he's going to persecute the saints before the Messiah show. If you keep that in mind, you won't be deceived. Understand? The anti-Messiah must show face and do signs and lying wonders and miracles and do a covert war against the saints for a time and a dividing of time. You dig? We also went to the ascension and martyrdom of Isaiah in that pseudepigrapha, and it gave the exact rundown. And we linked that with that Daniel 12 and 12. Now, if you somebody that's not into the extra biblically endorsed books, I would ask you, biblically speaking, what does the 1,335 days mean in Daniel the 12th chapter? Also the 1,290 days. Scripturally speaking, bring out the Apocrypha, bring out the other 66, and show us what it means. You feel me? You ain't gonna find it. You understand? We've been looking for that answer for a long time. And that actually came to us while we was fasting, probably like 2-3 months ago. And we was going into all the different books showing the Messiah mentioned in the pseudepigrapha and all them other books too. And right up on that ascension of Isaiah, chapter 4. Oh, we.
Wow.
Oh, we. I'm talking
that's
about,
something we have been reading that for years.
Down to the letter about the reign of the Antichrist. His name is Beliar, or Beliar. Like you grew up watching the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. Yeah, that's Satan. That's Satan's son.
Yeah, I was a demon.
That's Satan's son. And he must come in the form of a man, be born. You're gonna murder his mama. You're gonna murder his mama. You know what I'm saying? According to the ascension of Isaiah. You dig? He's gonna be worshipped as a god. You feel me? He's gonna be doing signs, miracles, and wonders. He's gonna be waging war against the elect, those that believe in Messiah. You dig? 1,290 days into his rulership, he's gonna cut all sacrifice because they're gonna be sacrificing to him daily. He'll cut all sacrifice and cause his image to be placed in every city in this earth. Image of the beast.
Yeah.
To be worshipped. You dig?
Islam got that.
Oh, they got a major hand in it. Yeah. Islam got a major league hand in it. You see in that video we played Islam at the table. Islam, the Catholics, and the Jewish nation. And guess what? In the video, and they documented drew up, Christ ain't mentioned nowhere in there. They talking about sacrifice, and they ain't even mentioned Christ nowhere in there. It's a conspiracy. Christ existed. The Jews know he in the Talmud. They speak bad about him.
Yeah.
The Catholics know too. Yeah. Now, how is it that the greatest man that all y'all know lived, all y'all know is the Son of the Most High, and don't none of y'all even bring him up?
I just sent it to you.
That persecution of the saints, boy.
In what?
It's coming. Definitely check it out. I'm gonna post the link in the chat. Persecution of the saints. That's the link to the video.
That's right.
That I did. Check it out
right.
And get some understanding.
Published on September 26, 2019. Seven nations that have sacrificed on Mount Olives.
Okay, hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me pull this on up real quick. Post it in the chat. Y'all Kelly send it to me. Bang. What day was it?
September 26, 2019.
Wow, Mina J, good find.
That's right.
That's my sister there, boy.
Hallelujah.
And you was looking for it. Now look, Mina J, when we went over there the other day, it was some people saying, oh, they ain't finna do that. They got the video. Today. Yeah.
Tuvaya already got it. Tuvaya on his gang.
Boy, good Tuva. That's why you call Tuvaya. You got the axe, Hebrew. You got the axe, my brother. So everybody thought we was playing. But see, in they document they drew up for this so-called better world, the Yahushua Christ ain't even mentioned, bro. How you ain't bringing him up? And you talking about also, so whose kingdom are you bringing into play here? Let's read the 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Let's start at verse 1.
Let's get it. 2 Thessalonians. Give you about 5 seconds to get there. So we're in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Which reads, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our master, Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him.
So Shaul is talking to the believers. You understand? Our gathering is unto a Mashiach. How is it they got the gathering of all these religions, right? Messiah ain't even mentioned. Nowhere. Nowhere. Then you got so-called Christian pastors championing this third temple to go up. They are for who they call the state of Israel. Meanwhile, we the Israelites, right? And our Messiah don't look nothing like y'all. It's a conspiracy.
At all.
It's wild because Israel's standing up all over this earth. So the fake Jews have to make a move. Feel me? It has to be presented as if they are the people. You see? Watch this. Come on.
Verse 2.
Yeah.
That ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of Hamashiach is at hand.
Flat out. All right, so he letting us know the Most High and gave us the spirit of fear. Do not be troubled. We have nothing to be afraid of. You understand? Watch this, verse 3.
That's right, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
What is somebody asked what the falling away is? The falling away from the faith, the truth.
Bring it out.
You understand? Falling away from who Messiah is. Y'all, we seeing that happen now. A lot of prominent men and women you thought were strong in the faith, all of a sudden denying them.
Yeah, that rapper.
Yeah, ran out of gas. You understand? Certain rapper in Israel, no need to give him no pub. You know what I'm saying? Ran out of gas. This one woman looking like a walrus. When I spoke to her on the phone, she was like, "The Ruach is leading me, brothers."
She was out here.
Yeah, looking like a walrus. You talking about she can rap and do music. As soon as she ain't get away, she got I knew it was something wrong, and the next day, boy, I'm talking about a full-blown anti-Messiah.
What?
Yeah.
I knew, because the Ruach is leading me to support you. Oh, it is so Ruach filled among you brothers. Huh? When you find out you can set up your little studio down here at the headquarters, you turn to a fire-breathing dragon.
Wow.
Because you can bring your little studio equipment down here. The very next day or the day after that, this woman on Facebook, boy, as a full-blown, you understand, enemy of Messiah. Full-blown. I said, yeah, it figures. And you know what I'm saying? They came out like that because that's always been there. Satan slicker than snot. You got to watch everybody claiming they feel with the Ruach. No, your actions, the work that you do should prove that the spirit of the Most High is with you. Who run around here bragging? All right, come on, Knock, let's get it.
Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition,
the son of destruction. Notice he's called the man of sin, right? The son of perdition. Now, some people, say, well, that's Esau. You dig? That's Esau. I mean, bro, look, I'm in no way, shape, form, or fashion trying to soften the blow that's coming to the heat. I understand that. You dig? But this is singular right here. The man of sin. That man of sin. The son of perdition. All right. Now you can strip off we being Israel, it calls us the sons, plural, of the Most High. Right? The word in here is singular. All right. Now watch this. Verse 4.
Verse 4, which reads, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called Elohim, or that is worship, that he as Elohim sitteth in the temple of Elohim, showing himself that he is Elohim.
So now we're talking about a temple, right? Now, for those that are watching, we're gonna come back to there. For those that are watching that think they ain't gonna build no temple, and I understand the breakdown because it's like, well, we the temple. So if you allow the enemy to rule your mind, then that's the temple of the Most High, and that's the enemy exalting himself in the temple. Now, look, I understand all that. But when you're done talking, When you start putting all these so-called witnesses or what they call precepts today together, you understand? If you're talking about a kingdom, somebody, there got to be a king. What kind of kingdom don't have a king? You understand? That man of sin, the son of perdition. Now, y'all watch this. We coming back there. Sanhedrin prepared to build third temple. That's the name of this video. This was published on March 28th, 2019. All right. And this that same heathen the other day that sounded like he had a mouthful of spit. All right. The following video is an interview with the Fringe Sanhedrin group spokesman about the third temple plans, Professor Halil Weiss.
Each year, we have to mint a new coin.
So each year they got to mint a new coin. Y'all, they spending money behind this. That's one thing about heathen, especially imposter Jews. They don't play when it comes to their money, boy. They'll sniff a dime from up under a rock. Man. Who you think behind all the interest rates? When you late on all that, man, look, those interest rates are basically accounts, you know what I'm saying, of the Zionists. You feel me? They get checks cut every month because you late on your interest rates of some imaginary credit they didn't offer to the world. Imaginary money they didn't put out to the world. Knowing that the majority of you going to be late on your payment, so the interest rates go up, or what's called usury in the scripture. Watch this.
For the temple, and each person have to contribute the sum like a tax of the half shekel. Here is Cyrus, here is Trump, here is the symbol of the United States.
Oh,
here is the symbol of Israel.
Symbol of the United States. And then the symbol of Israel. Now look, that's more than a notion too, because Trump declared Jerusalem as Israel's capital, right? Last year. Also, Trump said a few months ago that he was the chosen one. I ain't trying to tell y'all Donald Trump is the son of perdition or whatever, we'll see. What I'm saying is, listen, look at the footwork, follow the breadcrumb, right? And listen to what's being said in this hour. Why is the symbol of the United States, what is that doing on any temple currency? And it's supposed to be the most high. These are supposed to be the most highest people. You understand? And that's supposed to be his building or his temple. What the United Snakes of America doing on the currency? Watch this. Look at him smiling like a rat.
Yeah. Looking like one too.
Like a Cyrus, he's going to save you from the Democrat. Right. Trump, we say, Cyrus.
Let me go back.
Here is the symbol of the United States. Here is the symbol of Israel. So you think Trump is like a Cyrus, he's going to save you from the Democrat? Right. Trump, we say, Cyrus was on his crown, on only 3 years. Yeah. He listened to all the traitors, so Trump can thrown out from his chair if he will put a program against the Bible. Trump say, I have a program and so on. The program is against the Bible. And if Trump will put it on the table, he will very soon must leave his chair. Right, you mean dividing Jerusalem? Yes, yes. This is anti-Jewish, this is anti-Bible. Because I was worried when all of this started that this could be like a counterfeit. It can be parallel to Cyrus, and much better than Cyrus. Right. Last year we built it.
These are supposed to be Levitical priests, dog. Look at this. Man, these heathens look weak. You cannot. Right. And then look at this wood. Bro, this ain't even raw wood. These are 2x4s, treated wood with staining on them. With the you put the stain of the water treatment on the wood. Yeah. How in the world do you got treated wood on the altar? And y'all, these are 2x4s. Man, you can't make this up, man. These heathens, man, are evil. Evil. And that's supposed to be a priest, man. Man, that heathen looked like what's that one heathen used to play on Jerry Seinfeld? It's a fat heathen. Short little fat heathen. He looked just like him.
Altar. Here is the altar for the temple. You see the coin of Tita Shekel, and this is a stone altar. This is the temple. And it's written here in Hebrew, English, and Arabic. The temple coin. The temple coin.
So you said, just to repeat, you said that you are going to try and do another altar sacrifice with a better altar.
With the money that maybe we'll get from this,
Yeah.
we will do the 8 times the exercise of sacrificing the Passover lamb, which we are doing it each year on the 10th of Nisan, the day that the Jews in Egypt, Bnei Israel, took the lambs to slaughter them 4 days later.
Okay.
Now we believe the government of the Jews will succeed to hold the Temple Mount, to raise the altar in its very precise place, and to do the real sacrificing of the lamb in the 14th of Nisan, Yudalet Nisan, which is the night of Passover. This is the day.
Grab 1 Corinthians for me. 1 Corinthians 5, 7 and 8.
The book of 1 Corinthians.
They talking about the Passover lamb. Again, y'all, they setting up a kingdom that has nothing to do with Christ, the anointed, the Messiah, nothing. It has nothing to do with him. You understand? And that heathen, I've been trying to find a video, but I watched this heathen when they first did that altar sacrifice. They was interviewing him. His name is Hillel Weiss. He got videos all over YouTube, right? It was interviewing him. And he say, Mashiach ben David is here. Messiah, the son of David, is here. He is a Jew, and it is not Jesus. You dig? So it was a couple so-called heathen Christians over there, right? And they had enough sense to be like, hey man, y'all setting up the abomination of desolation. Like, what is y'all trying to do? You know what I'm saying? And so then old boy was asking, well, what y'all take on Christ? You dig? Man, that heathen said, we'd rather go back to the gas chambers in Auschwitz than change our beliefs. You understand? Flat out, these people are sworn against the Messiah, sworn against him. But look, they are not his people. You dig? Well, why did they get a load of these Israelites? Messianic, boy. To the bone, you dig? To the bone marrow. And for you non-Messianic brothers, what y'all waiting on, man? Like, they building this temple. You seen they got the coins for it, boy. Look, they not making all these preparations for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got pure gold menorah in that sucker. This ain't nowhere near no pure. I don't even know what you want to call this deal hanging lopsided and everything. I tighten it up.
We some poor Israelites.
Yeah, the covenant. They claim they got that too, which we whatever. You dig? That's probably gonna be some type of makeshift box y'all make up. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is for them to present their king. He as God sitteth in the temple of God, proclaiming that he is God. All right. Now, if he's being worshipped, y'all, that means he's being sacrificed to. So they have the daily sacrifices that must start back up. You see? What they showing y'all is the system that's going to be in place to pay homage and honor to who they call their Messiah, who we know is the anti-Messiah. Because if you believe in the true Messiah, you know that the anti-Messiah must show first. He must show first and be worshipped. He gonna have signs. He gonna be doing signs, lying wonders, and miracles. Everything except raising the dead. Everything except giving life. And because our people do not study this manuscript, because we so busy, buried under Satan's yoke, B-U-S-Y.
Yeah, I used to always say being under Satan's
Yeah,
yoke. Straight up.
yeah, because
Boy,
you're
look at
so
the spirit.
buried under Satan's yoke
Yeah.
or being up under his yoke. You figure out you got better things to do, and you outsmarted the Bible. The first person you see doing some type of miracles you ain't never seen in your life, you gonna go with it. Hook, line, and sinker, boy. You feel me? And then us, the true believers, gonna be like, man, please, y'all got me messed up. I'd rather eat cat dung with a knit needle than bow to him. Huh? I'd rather eat cat droppings with a knit needle than bow to him. That ain't him. Know what the tip-off gonna be? Or what a resurrection at?
Right.
You dig? What are the 12 tribes that back you? We're your army of 144,000. Supernatural soldiers. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I hear you. You see, if you know the truth, you know that Messiah, anti-Messiah, must show before the Messiah. Let no man deceive you by any means. You feel me? A falling away from the faith got to come, then the man of sin got to be revealed before the Messiah destroys him with the brightness of his coming. That's the order. Wow. All right. You got something you want to say, Hebrew?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
1 Corinthians 5.
Okay,
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 5. Let's get it.
You got it.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. But even Hamashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us.
Yeah, you Israelites. That's our Passover.
That's right.
You know, that not, obviously not the Jewish people. The leader of the Sanhedrin is like whenever you see in the New Testament where it's saying they huddled up and had a council to destroy Messiah. When you look that word council up, it's Sanhedrin. That's basically like the Jewish Supreme Courts. That's the highest court in the land. All right. According to the spokesman of the Supreme Court, he might as well be a chief justice, like in the Supreme Court here, right? According to the spokesman of the Supreme Court or the Sanhedrin, look, their Messiah is not who we call the Christ. It's somebody totally different. And they are setting up a system right now. You understand? That way, when the introduction is made, it's already running. You feel me?
Yeah, they're already doing sacrifice once a year. You know, that's what he said.
Yeah.
So, then they're gonna start doing the daily sacrifice. Like
That's
what
right.
you said when he appears.
Now watch this. So I'm gonna see. He talking about he got the Passover lamb. Passover lamb already been sacrificed. And then by his stripes we are healed. Behold, the Lamb of the Most High. That's John chapter 1, verse 29 and verse 36.
Bring it out.
John the Baptist knew that was the Lamb of the Most High. Matter of fact, get that for me. John 1, if you can. Then I'm gonna play the rest of this video. It's the book of John, St. John, Gospel John. John chapter 1, read verse 29 for me in verse 36. Messiah is the Passover lamb. By his stripes we are healed. You understand? Through his blood we receive the atonement. And y'all, if it wasn't real, when you plead the blood of Messiah, like when you praying for a miracle or a healing, when you plead the blood, like when you actually try to plead the blood of Yahushua, because look, that's the sacrifice the Most High accepted. They tell you that in the book of Hebrews as a sweet smelling savor. He accepted the sacrifice of his son. So when you plead the blood of a Mashiach, you understand, to the Most High before his mercy seat in the heavens against any disease, against any demon and all that, boy, you get motion. You get motion. I'm telling you what I know. You get motion. You're like, whoa. So if what happened or what we claim happened in the Bible 2,000 years ago, if it wasn't true, we wouldn't be able to plead the blood of him before the mercy seat of his Father in the heavens and get results. That's what I'm saying. You dig? So when these things get to happening, it don't only mean he lived, it mean he reigned, he ruled, and he's properly enthroned at the right hand of his Father, written now. You got that for me? John chapter 1, verse 29 and verse 36. John, the first chapter. What you got, he wrote?
You right? The next day, Yachanan said, Yahushua coming unto him and saith, Behold, the Lamb of Yahweh, which take away the sins of the world.
See, so we got in 1 Corinthians 5, our Messiah, our Passover sacrifice. The Lamb was sacrificed. Then he said, what? Behold, the Lamb of the Most High, which take away the sins of the world. They not talking about him. They talking about a animal. Right? Verse 36. What does it say?
And looking upon Yahushua as he walked, he said, Behold, the Lamb of Yah. And the two disciples heard him speak, and they followed. Yahushua.
Yeah, flat out. He's the lamb. All right, let's keep watching.
It's written here, the court of the Sanhedrin, starting the altar. The other side is the latest ambassador, Nikki Haley.
There go Nikki Haley right there. Somebody just brought her up. She on the temple currency too. Nikki Haley, huh? Mina J, I think you just brought her up. And Nikki Haley, right? Watch this. Y'all look her up when y'all get a chance.
Which made a very great war towards Israel and against the United Nations. And she became a symbol for all the free world against the cruelty and the evil that symbolizes the United Nations. And this is the idea behind the Nikki Haley coin. Nikki Haley coin, she is like a king.
She is like a
She's
king.
the lady that symbolizes all this trend of replacing the evils of the United Nations.
Yeah, if y'all watched the last video we had, they whole plan is for the Sanhedrin to replace the United Nations. You see? You dig? And y'all look, they spending money hand over fist. It ain't like it ain't gonna happen. It ain't like it ain't gonna happen. You feel me? Watch this thing unfold blow by blow. Watch. What else to say? Watch this.
So you see here the lamp, which is the symbol of the state of Israel and the temple all together. You see the building of the United Nations at New York, but you see the new building in Jerusalem, the flag of Israel and other flags, and Nikki Haley all together. And this is the meaning of this coin.
So like a new United Nations
Yes,
in Jerusalem
yes,
to replace.
yes, yes. And there will be only 70 seats. Not very precisely, but I'm going to say so. After the flood, there was scattered in the world 70 nations. We didn't invent a legend. It's very, very deeply embroidered in all across the Bible. And we want to renew it. And we believe that if the international law will be according to the Bible, there will be temple and there will be peace, real peace in the life.
1 Thessalonians 5, 1 through 3. Look, they telling on themselves, right? They telling on themselves.
1 Thessalonians 5.
Yeah, 5.
All right.
1 through 3.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1.
And then there will be peace. Huh? No mention of a Mashiach. Now all you got to do is just let the Bible defend itself, Zion. That's all you got to do. Sit back and let it defend itself. You feel me? Those who are in opposition to the spirit of the Most High, they are going to tell on themselves.
They're always going to tell on themselves, man. As you said, this book always defends itself.
That's right.
Man, today, hey, ran into a brother today. I guess he had heard about me. I've been wanting to meet you. He just started trying to pop shots. He was a little in the Moore Science Temple. He found out why I'm Juju the shooter. I'll let him know, hey man, that book don't defend itself, bro.
Sure,
Your book is plagiarized by the querying gospel of Jesus Christ of Levi Dowling.
Yeah, don't defend itself at all.
Well, I said
bet
that,
off,
boy, he put his head down.
Hey, look, and you're better off using it for Charmin.
Straight up.
You feel me?
Toiletry.
Dung tissue.
Right.
All right, come on, Hebrew. What did it say?
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1.
Jeremiah 6:14.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the master so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, so he telling the believers, you understand? No need for me to let you know, right? Because the day of the Most High won't pop up on us as a thief in the night. Why? Because we're watching. We ready. He told us to watch as well as pray. Only time a thief catch you off guard is when you're not paying attention.
Lacking is what we call it today.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
No, go ahead.
All right, verse 3. For when they shall say peace.
They shall what?
When they shall say peace.
Come on.
And safety.
Come on.
then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Do y'all hear that? So when they get to you run in peace, you need to be thinking destruction. You understand? You need to be thinking destruction. There ain't no peace without Messiah. Period. In the story. What lives right on the screen? Real peace in the entire world. Jeremiah 6:14. What is it?
They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace.
There is no peace. You mean? All right, let's get back to the video. Watch this.
There must be leadership against the UN. There must be a Brexit, not only in Britain. They must renew a new organization of the OU according to the interests of the original people of Europe. I am not praying that Europe will be destroyed. I am praying the opposite. I'm praying that Europe will be saved and go back to Christianity and go back to the originality to save the world from savages.
It's a dangerous time for Europe at the moment.
He's just sending Europe back to Christianity. Look at this heathen, boy.
Of course, it's all the same.
These ideologies taking over.
It's all the same.
Anti-West.
It's all the
It's
same.
the flood.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
These ideologies taking over.
It's all the same.
Anti-West.
It's the flood. It's like the time of the flood of Vincent, bloodshed, and stealing money, and all those 3 or 4.
Jesus said in the days of Noah, it would be like this.
He just told this heathen, you know, Jesus said it would be like in the days of Noah. He just said, it's the flood. Right. It's the flood. Man, mighty funny, boy. You keep looking at it. He said that. Now he's scratching the bottom of his lip now. Like, dang, I don't got a response for that. I don't got a response for that.
You ready backhand? Look, he thinks to himself, I kill this bastard.
Man, it was at this moment he knew.
Yeah. What did you say? Look at him. He leaning forward like what
right.
Say? Did you bring up Jesus? Yeah. That's all the what? All to
Look
eat
at that
you.
wickedness.
Look how
man.
evil he looked, though.
Look at that.
I ought to crush you up with some McDonald's hamburger patties and eat you.
Man.
That's like looking.
Jesus said in the last days it'd be like the days of Noah. You echoed what Jesus said. It's prophecy, yeah. It's prophecy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, told you, with parallel routes, with mostly both the same interests, and what will be in the end of times, God will decide.
Yeah, he talked it off. We have parallel interests, parallel roots.
Hey, somebody in the comment, August Dream said he couldn't think of a lot quick enough. That's right, sis.
Boy, confounded that heathen.
Ooh, you almost had it. You got to be a little quicker than that.
No, what will be? If there will be an earthquake, if there will be a war. But we have to prepare ourselves, prepare in the most short time that we have to make this operation. And therefore, it's like an army operation. We have to calculate each second.
Do you think it's soon? What? Do you think it's getting closer? You feel an urgency?
It can be. We don't know what will be. Maybe the government or the Arabs or someone else will throw us out. Maybe the government or the Arabs will call us, do it as quickly as you can because you will save us. Like in Egypt and Pharaoh, that he say to Israel, go out from Egypt as quickly as you can. Build a temple as quickly as you can. Because there is a plague. And you can save to cure the people.
No, he didn't just compare us exiting out of Egypt to him building the temple because it's going to be a plague. Oh, man. Boy,
so how we know what will be? We are just just preparing ourselves very, very seriously. In each second, everyone must know what he's doing.
Is Jared Kushner the Mashiach by Michael? Is Jared Kushner the Mashiach? Is Jared Kushner the Mashiach, according to
Everybody's the questions.
Jared Kushner? Is he your perceived Messiah?
What did he just say? What a nonsense! What a stupidness!
This rumor is going around a lot.
The rumor is also that
Jared Kushner is the son-in-law of Donald Trump. He's Jewish. His address is 666 Fifth Avenue. He's married to Trump's daughter.
Trump himself is the Messiah.
The Sanhedrin is not seeing Kushner as the
The stupid, they are trapped by the regime. They are trapped by Trump and by the wife and so on. They are not the Messiah.
No.
Totally not the Messiah.
No. Okay, so we've got another question from Liana in Lithuania, and she says, how will you know, what particular signs do you need to look for that this is the perceived Messiah? What are you looking for in this figure?
Look, it is described totally in Isaiah and Micah that he will be the chief of judges, that he will do justice. He will say hard things to people that will cure their hearts and so on. So he cannot be a simple man. When he will be revealed, everyone will know that he is the Messiah.
I mean, we believe that Yeshua, Jesus Christ, is the Logos. So he is the foundation stone.
I know those verses. It's called Bereshit HaYahudah. First of all, was the thing, and so
in the beginning was the Word. He's in all things, and by all things held together by Him. And
I told you, I'm not going to be here the Antichrist. I cannot speak against your belief, and I don't want to do it. And I'm not fighting here for anything for Judaism and so on. We cannot be Christians. It's unallowed. But what will be in the end of times? It is written in Joel prophecies that even the most simple people will start to be prophets.
okay.
Even the slaves.
God will pour out His Spirit on all flesh.
Yes,
and they will
yes,
prophesy.
exactly.
I've heard that.
So you have your own way of interpreting. We have our own way of interpreting. We shouldn't put pressure on each other.
But I see some
Yeah,
similarity.
he don't want no smoke, boy. Every time Messiah get brought, he like, I don't got an answer for it. You don't. You feel me?
So I suppose, is that what I'm saying? Apart from
Quashins, yeah, this is the spokesperson for the Sanhedrin. You dig? And he's basically going into how they seek to replace the United Nations and how they basically are, spending money hand over fist for this third temple to go up. That temple we read about in 2 Thessalonians, that the man of sin, the son of perdition, is going to sit in and exalt himself above God and be worshipped, you feel me, as God in the temple of God. You understand? The kingdom of the beast must be set up, or the kingdom of the son of perdition or the man of sin must be set up and wage a war against the chosen elect of the Almighty before the Messiah come and destroy him. You feel me? So the Messiah they are looking for is actually the Antichrist. You feel me? Because it ain't Messiah the New Testament. So who y'all prophesying to come? Why is it all these religions coming together looking for a leader? It only makes sense, man. 1 + 1 is 2.
Those are the same sources.
yeah, apart from Jesus being the Logos, Yeshua being the reason for everything, and His sacrifice took our sins, and
We don't believe in your Messiah.
We don't believe in your Messiah.
Because it made to us too much troubles.
It made for us too much trouble.
And they paid a big, big price for all this debate.
Yeah, I mean,
according to all the history.
yeah, I mean, we believe that he fulfilled all the prophecies for the Messiah.
Okay, we don't disturb you to believe. I told you, we should see in the end of days what God will do. And we give him the chance. We cannot believe in the Son of God.
You can't believe you said
It's unallowed.
it's unallowed.
And it's unallowed to believe in Trinity. And it's and much more things that represents we are obeying all the 613 mitzvot, and we don't get the Pauline explanations and all those explanations that your Messiah get rid the humanity from all the mitzvot of the Bible and so on and so on.
Well, is it the Spirit of God? It's grace. You know, the law of the Spirit is not lawlessness. We believe He fulfilled all of the laws given to Israel, and that, you know, we are now under love, and that we're free, but we're free to follow God under the law of grace and empowered by His Spirit. You know, that's
the laws of God, which is the Torah, are imposed for.
All right, so when y'all get a chance to finish watching that, I want to show y'all this example of this sacrifice, which is hilarious. I ain't putting listen to no heathen try to break down his version of Christianity. I ain't going for all that. Now, with this right here is called the Temple Altar Dedication, Abomination, and Mockery of the True Priesthood and Holiness of God. It came up December the 11th, 2018. December the 10th, 2018 was when they actually had this thing going on. All right. Okay, all right, brother. Yeah, okay, y'all will. See you tomorrow, bro. Be safe, right? I want to show y'all this real quick before we pray on out. Just want to show y'all what's really going on these last days, perilous times.
Honest news. Well, I even said to my wife, I said, I don't think I'm going to even say a word about this dedication.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and post this in the chat for y'all real quick. Most I wouldn't be safe, Judah. All right, shalom. All right, I want to let y'all hear this real quick before we actually pray on out.
Welcome back to Honest News. Well, I even said to my wife, I said, I don't think I'm going to even say a word about this dedication of this third temple altar in Jerusalem, but I just can't help but to mock it. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's the biggest, I don't know, it's just so funny. It's not real.
There's a heathen with a little sense. You like, this is funny. I had to mock this. It's unreal. Y'all watch this.
There's nothing real about it. My wife even said, she says, I don't even think they know what they're doing. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It really is. When you look at this here, I'm going to play this clip for you, but when you look at...
Y'all, this was last December in Jerusalem. All right. They did a little stone altar. They stone altar sacrifice, y'all, with pallet wood. You know what I'm saying? And look at these men over here to the right of this dude in the black up on stage. These are supposed to be priests. Look how effeminate these men look. Y'all know the priest was with us when we went to war in the Bible. They be right in the front with the Ark of the Covenant.
This, folks. It's like, I mean, you got pallets up there. That's what they're using for wood. Okay? But as you're watching this play out, it's like they look like amateurs, right? I mean, it doesn't, there's nothing holy about it. Nothing holy about it. And some of the people are wearing tennis shoes.
Look like
I mean, this is the most filthy.
Hey, man, look at this dude all the way over to the right with his arms crossed like this. He ain't sitting over there like this, Triple J. You know, that nigga got his arms crossed. He's cusping his biceps.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Hey, look at he either said, boy. Even he either said, boy, this is, you can't help. They look like total amateurs. He's like, man, they can't help. There's nothing holy about this. Y'all, they got pallet wood up there. Oh man. Oh boy. This is the video I wanted to send y'all home with before we pray. I just wanted to show y'all, man. It's the crazy part about it is because the joke's on you if you accept their Messiah. If you accept any of this, the joke is actually on you, man. Even their fellow heathen know these are amateurs. It's a total joke.
It doesn't. There's nothing holy about it. Nothing holy about it. And some of the people are wearing tennis shoes. I mean, this is the most filthy, disgusting thing I've ever. I mean, there's nothing holy about this. Look at the box, a plastic box.
They got a Walmart tote up there. Oh man. Oh man. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. I'm about to be laughing. Oh man. Yeah, I probably said my side started to hurt. Oh man. Oh man, this is funny. They got a Walmart tote over there, man. Oh man, watch this, y'all. Oh man.
They're using to put the sacrifice in. I mean,
there go your boy. Y'all see your boy? Talking with all that spit in his mouth. There's him down here with that black blaze on. Khalil Weiss. Look at him. He over there directly. Look, he pointing and look at old boy up here. He supposed to be the high priest, I guess. This guy here. And he's looking down at him for instruction. This guy here supposed to be the high priest, supposedly. He's looking down at him for instruction. Look at this, man.
they don't even have a special, you know, I don't know what it said in the scripture. I think they carried it over their shoulders to the altar. And here they are carrying a dead animal in a plastic box. And they're going to throw that on top of the pallet of wood. And they invited 70 nations to come to this dedication. And you can see there's a handful of people there. There's hardly anybody there.
Hey, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, son. Hold on. Zechariah 14, just real quick. Zechariah 14, verse 14 and 16, man. They invited 70 nations, man. It ain't 20 people in that crowd. Oh, man. Man. Mina J said that they at first they had to look for the knife they were using for the sacrifice. They was pour what's that? They was pour a lighter fluid. Oh man, y'all can't be serious with this. All right. Bro, man, not lighter fluid. Lighter fluid, bro. I can't believe this, man. Hey, and Coty Tip say there's more people in this live chat than it is. Oh man.
Hey,
Would you say Quashian's a clean sacrifice in that poor little box? Oh man, y'all can't be serious, man.
oh man. Hey, y'all.
These are supposed to be. Boy, the Most High is, boy, I know the Most High sitting back, boy, mocking these clowns.
Oh my
You dig? These are supposed to be priests. They look like they not sure. They unprepared.
That one dude that his arms out, he was a faggot.
Man, that dude had his arms crossed like a straight.
He was a feminine or he a faggot.
That straight woman.
Oh my goodness.
Clusping, grasping his biceps with his palms. Can you do Zechariah 14? See, when the real Israelites is in the land and we having feast days, this was on Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And we having feast days, man. The nations, if they don't come up, they don't get no rain.
Right.
You ain't got no choice. It's a universal mandate that go out. Come and pay homage, or nigga don't live. All right, Zechariah 14, verse 14 through 16, man. What it say, man?
And Yahudah also shall fight at Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And the wealth of all the heathens round about shall be gathered together.
Come on, man.
Gold and silver and apparel in great abundance. And so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and of all the beasts that shall be in these tents as this plague. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which come against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Master of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Come on.
And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth in Jerusalem to worship the King, Master of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
Y'all, that ain't the invitation we reading about. That's a declaration. Come on up here or you're going to die.
Right.
No rain, no food, you starve. They invited. If you feel like coming on out to our little makeshift altar.
Right.
You feel me? And I sacrifice on some pallet wood. While our priest going to be wearing New Balance tennis shoes. Oh my God.
I mean, you think this would have caught the attention of the whole world, right? If it's the fulfillment of what we see in the book of Revelation. And it's just, now they're lighting the menorah. But, see, they can't even keep the...
Poppy say, sitting family dollar chairs. So now they lighting the menorah, y'all. Watch this madness, man. Oh, man.
But, see, they can't even keep the altar lit. They can't keep the fire burning. The fire keeps going out.
And the Most High is not pleased.
Okay? The scripture makes it clear, if they read the Old Testament, they're supposed to know the Old Testament scriptures, is that God is the one that lit the fire in the Old Testament from heaven. And it was up to the priest to keep the fire going and never to let the fire go out, because that fire came from heaven. And so they think they're going to light the fire with physical fire from the earth, which, in my opinion, is a lot like what Abinadab and Abihu, the two priests did, offering strange fire.
Look at that data.
Physical fire instead of the holy fire. But
look at them two little heathens on the side playing. Y'all think, boy, it'd be them two little they children on the side? They over there playing around. Boy, this is, if y'all who y'all say y'all are, that's supposed to be a serious event. The presence of the Almighty supposed to be, everybody supposed to be shook, like, whoa. These two little heathens over here with they side locks playing.
They're lighting the menorah, and then they're going to go up and throw this sacrifice up on the crates. It's so ridiculous. This is like amateur hour here.
And then your boy got to help him. Your boy, the black blazer, He over there helping them. The fire kept going out. Oh man, boy, I love the Most High, man. Oh man.
The fire kept going out. And then they've got an altar of incense over there to the right. No wonder the Lord, this is such mockery of what we read in the Bible. I will assure.
This is hilarious to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Lipnick.
Assure you, brothers and sisters, this is not in any fashion what it looked like in Solomon's temple. It is so ridiculous. It really is. It's an abomination. And in and of itself, just the way they're doing this. You know, these so-called priests up there, they're unclean. You can just look at them and tell they're unclean. There's nothing clean about them. There's nothing holy about them. Even the children.
Look, they all out of order. They don't know where to stand. Y'all, that's supposed to be the priesthood. That's going to make atonement for your sins.
Have been tainted. There's nothing holy here. There's nothing sacred.
Are you crazy?
And yet the charismatic world, look at this. This is how they're carrying the sacrifice. Can you believe this? Can you believe that this is what they consider to be
Look.
pleasing the holy God?
Man, they look like they are confused. They do not know what's going on, when to walk. I'm talking about how far to walk up. Man.
You're telling folks, I've seen more honor going into things on this earth. I mean, for just worldly things. I mean, and this is worldly too, but don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is like the extravagance and the elaborateness, you know, to just elaborate way that they do things for the military and for they do for Hollywood. And you telling me all the money Israel has, and that's the best they can do to carry the sacrifice that's supposed to be offered to God?
Look at this cat. Don't forget your boy down here at the bottom. He the one directed the whole thing. That show you, y'all. Come on, and the heathen making a point that's talking. Come on, man. Think about the military and how they be in rank and file. You know what I'm saying? Everything just be dressed apart. I mean, they got wrinkled garments on. Everything be dressed apart, and the cadence and the salute. Certain people can't walk in without you. You know what I'm saying? Think about, I mean, any organized religion. You know, the Catholic Church is more organized than this. These are supposed to be the Most High. These are supposed to be priests. And being that they don't believe in Messiah, you're saying these are the men that have been put in place to atone for your sins? These guys here, Jaime and them, they look like nerds. They're like Jimmy Neutron and them. Bill Nye the Science Guy. This one guy here look like a molester. Look like the Unabomber. Come on, man, stop it.
In dedication. Folks, when Solomon dedicated the temple to God, does anybody know how many sacrifices were offered to God? I'm not going to tell you what it was. I want you to look it up.
Yeah, Major League.
But you will be astounded, probably, if you knew how many sacrifices
Fire out again.
Solomon offered to God.
Boy, is that a roll of toilet paper? I mean, that's a paper towel. That's a Man, what? Oh my God.
This, look at this. This is supposed to be a sacrifice offered to God.
That was
This
mad.
is the definition here of deplorable. This, no wonder it says the abomination that brings desolation. Look at these guys, people. Are we supposed to believe these are priests? This is the abomination that brings desolation. This is just the beginning of it.
Yes, sir. Oh, Lord Yahweh.
I will tell you right now, no wonder the Lord's going to laugh
Straight up.
from heaven.
Oh,
And to think that they're going to make war with God.
you can't be serious. You heathens can't hit a three-pointer. You talk about you gonna make war with the both sides.
This is just so.
There's no flavor here. There's no order. There's no flavor. You heathens are scrubs. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Shit, this heathen up here in all black look drunk.
Disgusting to me. This is vile. This is vile. And I guarantee you that if anybody hears this video that doesn't like what I'm saying, it won't be long before this video will be taken down. Why? Well, you're anti-Semite.
Cenobite.
Right? How dare you mock this holy dedication? There's nothing holy about it. There's nothing sacred about it. They're carrying a sacrifice in a plastic box. A storage box.
The Walmart tote.
It's amazing. They're going to throw the...
Oh no, he said the priest was taking selfies at the altar of incense. I missed that one, man. He was taking a selfie. Oh man, stop it. Hold on, man. Let me see if I see that, man. I gotta see that. That may be I might have to put that up on my page. Let me see if I see it, y'all.
It's amazing.
All right there. In his hand. Hold on. Go back right there. I think you're talking about dude in the black. He got something in his right hand. Yeah, okay.
It's amazing. They're going to throw this sacrifice on top of the fire. Let me forward through a little bit here. Maybe we can get to the point where they're going to throw the sacrifice on top. Look at this. Look at this. I guess they've already. Let me back up a little bit here.
Oh man.
I almost have the sense that these are Muslims. I don't even feel like these are God's people.
They're not.
I just get the sense like these are Muslims. Maybe they are Muslims in disguise, calling themselves Jews. The synagogue of Satan. Maybe they actually are Muslims. I get that unclean sense from this. But look at this. This is supposed to be a sacrifice.
You come to appear before me who has required of you this trampling of my courts.
Sacrifice of a lamb to God. Okay? He's standing up there like he's saying, let's get this over with. I got TV to watch. I got something to do. Here it goes. Throws it on top of a bunch of pallets burning in a fire. Like it's trash. Thrown out. Yeah. And what makes this individual qualified? I'd like to know what the qualification.
Why does our mercy not sacrifice in the knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings?
You know, there's scriptures in Amos. I'm not even going to take the time to put them up, but there's scriptures in Amos that say, away with your sacrifices.
Yeah, Amos 5.
Away with your offerings, your grain offerings, your raising of your hands to me. Away with all that stuff. That don't please me. They live like devils, and they think they're going to offer to God. Look at this. Look at this. Dear God. No wonder this is going to bring God's wrath. It is disgusting. It is despicable. It is vile. It's contempt. This is contemptible, people, what they're doing. This is contemptible. Oh, dear God. Can't watch anymore. That's all I can handle.
Man. I figured y'all need y'all a good laugh. All right. So we finishing with 2 Thessalonians. All right, read that verse 4. We're gonna read all the way down to 12, my brother. We're gonna pray on out. I figured y'all needed y'all a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? Entire world know these are not the Most High's people. You understand? And look, again, count yourself blessed to know who you are. We put the flavor on everything, man. You understand? You would at least think if you knew that you were doing something so special to the Almighty, you understand, you would give it your all and your best. Bro, they ain't even rehearsed for that. They stumbling all over each other. The little Jaime and them on the side over there playing. You dig? They look dirty and just all type of, come on, Ox, stop it. And that he said that he caught one of them taking a selfie at the altar. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all invite 70 nations, boy. More people can, boy, we got 58 chairs in here. In here at the HQ. It can be more people in the HQ than was out there that day. This is way more people. That's what I'm saying. This is a joke. It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get y'all a quick little laugh on it. Let's finish this 2 Thessalonians 2 on out, and we're gonna pray on out.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4.
Yeah.
Who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called Elohim, or that is worship, so he as Elohim sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Ain't that crazy? So again, we showing you evidence that these heathens are actually in the plans for building a temple, a third temple. And with that being said, that makes these words jump off the page. It's like, oh, okay, they put a whole nother spin on it. You understand? Because again, in Daniel it says, from the day that the daily sacrifices are taken away, from the abomination of desolation set up, there should be 1,290 days. You know, now it's making sense, because remember, they asked Messiah about the sign of his coming in the end of the world. He said, when you shall therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel. There's been other abomination of desolations in the past, and the Greeks and all that. Some people tell you that's what Daniel's talking about. But by the time the Messiah was on the scene, the Romans were ruling, not the Greeks. All right. So when they asked him about when the temple was coming down, what will be the sign of his coming in the end of the world, he said, when you shall, Matthew 24:15, when you just see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, let him that read understand. You understand? So what does the abomination of desolation that Daniel spoke about in that chapter 12 have to do with the return and the coming of the Messiah? Can't say what that was he talking about during the Greek time, not according to the Messiah. Something about the abomination of desolation in the end times got to do with the Messiah coming, because that's set up before he returns. And y'all, even though it's funny, even though we know, because we got the spirit of the Most High, these are not the Most High's people. You understand? One thing you cannot deny is all the money hand over fist they are invested into making sure the compromising, the negotiations, the peace pacts, whatever they got, to make sure that this thing becomes a reality. Our job is not to lose focus. you know the Antichrist must show before Messiah show. And the fact that they actually are doing these things, you understand? I find comfort in the scripture behind it. Like, oh, okay, if it was all fake, what y'all doing all that for? What in the world are y'all doing all that for? The fact that they didn't have no flavor and the fire kept going out and they had on tennis shoes and taking selfies and had a Walmart tote to transport the sacrifices. You feel me? It's like the Most High showing us, like, look at this madness. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. And Most High has a sense of humor. You feel me? But only those with the spirit can see it and say, wow, look at that. That's unorganized. That's sloppy. You see? All right, come on, now, let's get it.
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you,
Yeah,
I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
Come on.
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
The mystery of what?
Of iniquity doth already
So
work.
the system for him to come in and set up and rule is already in place. It's already there. It's already working. You understand? It is time for something to come to what's called consummation. You feel me? The crowning of the said thing, the icing on the cake, the creme de la creme. All right, come on out.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Come on.
And when shall
and
then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the master shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
You see? So he has to be revealed and be destroyed. You understand? By Mashiach. So anybody talking about him before then, up in the temple, being sacrificed to, proclaiming that he God, you understand? Or even if the people call him God. You understand? And there has to be a physical temple for this to happen. All right, go ahead, Hebrew, verse 9.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
You seeing his little silly priesthood? Nah, I just showed it to y'all. That's the priesthood. Those are the young priests in training that don't have a clue about what they're doing. You see? Sloppy. Come on, Hebrew.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
Yeah.
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Count your faith precious. The fact that you are in this thing is not a coincidence. You feel me? So many people ain't gonna receive the love of the truth. You understand? And without the love of the truth, you can never have salvation, rulership, dominion in this earth. Knows the word in there say perish, unrighteousness, deception. Because you're tripping off lying wonders and signs. You understand? From somebody who has a priesthood that look like the Geek Squad. You feel me? Nigga, they look like a freshman volleyball team or something. You know what I'm saying? Junior varsity. Like, what the hell is going on there? Straight up. You Negroes in the Sunday churches got more order than that. You deacons. Come on, Doc, let's get it.
And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth.
They all might be what?
Be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasures in unrighteousness.
Did y'all hear that? You know, damn that believe not the truth. Damnation. But they have pleasure in wickedness. What you just saw was the pleasure in wickedness. You might as well finish it out. Go ahead.
Will do. But we are bound to give thanks. Excuse me. But we are bound to give thanks always to Yahweh for you, brethren, beloved of the Master, because the Most High have from the beginning chosen you to salvation.
So y'all heard that? From the beginning, Genesis, we've been chosen. Your faith is very precious. Never let nobody take y'all crown, man. You dig? Come on, Hebrew.
Through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth.
Come on.
Whereunto he called you by our gospel to obtain of the glory of our Master Yahweh HaMashiach.
Come on.
Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught.
You see, stand in this word, man. No sense in being all over the place and look, stand on this word. Remember what you have been taught. Stand on it. Stand on it. Come on, Hebrew.
Whether by word or our epistles.
Or our letters. Come on.
Now our master, Yahushua HaMashiach himself, and the Most High, even our Abba, which have loved us and have given us everlasting consolation and good hope through grace.
Hallelujah. Come on.
Comfort your heart.
Comfort your what?
Comfort your heart.
Come on.
And establish you in every good word and work.
Hallelujah. You understand? No reason for us to be deceived in this hour. Brother Reuben Robinson say precepts for resurrection in the Old Testament. Good question. Now let's go to Daniel 12 real quick. I'll shoot 2 scriptures to you real quick, my brother. There's many more. Daniel 12 and 1. Brother asking about the resurrection. The resurrection in the Old Testament. Resurrection is not a New Testament concept, y'all. All right. Daniel 12. Let's go to Daniel 12, 1 and 2 first. Excellent question, Doc. Excellent question.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same people.
Yeah.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Excellent. Verse 2.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth, or that are dead, that are buried in the earth. Come on.
Shall awake.
Shall what?
Shall awake.
Shall awake. Come on.
Some to everlasting life.
Come on.
And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
One witness of precept right there. Daniel 12, 1 and 2. That's talking about the resurrection. Some to everlasting life and some to everlasting what? Shame and contempt. Messiah said the same thing in John 5, 28 and 29. You understand? Matter of fact, even though this is not the Old Testament, I'm going to read it for you real quick. Give me John 5, 28 and 29. Then we'll go to Psalm after that. Book of Psalms. Yeah, resurrection, not reincarnation. Yeah. John 5, 28.
John chapter 5, verse 28.
What did it say?
Marvel not at this,
For
the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the grave shall hear his voice.
So if they're in the grave, they are dead. The hour is coming. Where they gonna hear his voice? Come on.
And shall come forth.
Come on.
That they that have done good.
Come on.
Unto the resurrection of life.
To the resurrection of life, right? Resurrection. Daniel 12 say, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life. What John say?
Unto the resurrection of life.
Come on.
And they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation.
Daniel 12 and 2 say, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. That's one witness right there in the Old Testament about resurrection. Next scripture we're going to go to is Psalm 16th chapter. Psalm chapter 16. Psalm 16th chapter. Psalm 16. We're going to start at verse 8 and read that on out.
Psalms chapter 16, verse 8. I have set the Most High always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved.
Come on.
Therefore, my heart is glad.
This is Psalm 16 and 9 right now. 9 and 10 is the meat about resurrection. Therefore, my heart is glad. Come on.
And my glory rejoiceth.
Yeah.
My flesh also shall rest in hope.
My flesh shall also rest in hope. What are you talking about? When he goes to the grave, when he died. He's saying when he died, this is David talking, I'm going to rest in hope. Come on, Hebrew.
For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell.
Hell is actually the grave it's talking about right here. Go ahead.
Neither will thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption.
Let me go ahead and click on that real quick. Show you the grave.
Strong's H 7585. Sheol, Sheol, and Second entry, Sheol. Sheol.
So when he say, "Thou will not leave my soul in hell," neither word there, Sheol, underworld, grave, the underworld, designation of the abode of the dead, place of no return. All right. It says Hades of the world of the dead, as if a subterranean retreat, including its accessories and inmates. Graves. When it's saying he won't leave your soul in hell, he's saying in the grave. All right. Well, thou will not leave. Hold on. Computer tripping. Yeah, forget you, brother. Oh, okay. So notice he said in verse 9, therefore my heart is glad and my glory rejoices. My flesh also shall rest in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine holy one to see corruption. All right. This actually was a prophecy about the Messiah resurrected. All right. That's in Acts, the 2nd chapter. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand, there are pleasures forevermore.
Yep. And when you read Acts, the 2nd chapter, that's what Peter and them was talking about. When it was before the Sanhedrin. How ironic. Right before the courts in ancient Israel. And then it be known. David spoke about the resurrection. All right. Let's go show that real quick. Acts 2, start around verse 32. You're going to see Peter and them speaking the same thing. Acts 2, we're going to start at verse 25. This is the backup.
Come on. Wow, that's perfect.
Oh, man. Enemy hating. Y'all know how it is. Say he been busy all day, no lie. Well, that's what it is, man.
Want to give them the scriptures?
Yeah, put that at Job. It's Job 19. That one go hard. It's like 25 to 28. Look it up real quick. That Job go hard. Job 19. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though Job 19, 25
to 28.
27.
27. Somebody said we back up.
Y'all can hear it? We all good? There y'all go. We back.
I'm still buffering.
You still buffering too? Let me see something. Yeah, we up. All right, we all good. All right.
Yeah, we up.
So we was in Acts, the 2nd. Yeah, Acts 2. Go ahead and hit the Acts 2 and 29.
Yeah, we up.
Turn this down real quick.
Verse 29 again. Men and brethren, let me freely speak unto you of the patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, and his sepulchre is with us unto this day.
Come on.
Therefore, being a prophet, and knowing that Yahweh has sworn with an oath to him, that of the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, he would raise up Hamashiach to sit on his throne.
That's right. Come on.
He, seeing this before, spake of the resurrection of Hamashiach.
So, Ak Reuben, when you read that Psalm 16, verse 8 through 11, or 8 through 10, Peter, who grew up in the Torah, understanding what it was, because the Messiah revealed that Psalm 16 to him, that it was all about the Messiah being resurrected. David was prophesying about the resurrection of Messiah. Now watch this. Go ahead.
He, seeing this before, spake of the resurrection of Hamashiach,
Yeah.
that his soul was not left in hell, neither his flesh did see corruption.
Come on.
This Yahushua hath the Most High raised up, whereof we all are witnesses.
He's saying, so Peter and them like, look, us, his disciples, we witnessed it. Why he's saying that? Because they actually conversed with him and hung out with him roughly 40 days after he resurrected. So Peter boldly saying before the elders and so-called religious leaders of Israel, look, we witnesses. How you going to discount all our testimony? Makes sense, right? Now, read down, keep reading, read down to 34. Read down to 33.
Therefore, being by the right hand of Yahweh exalted, and having received of the Abba the promise of the Holy Ruach, he has shed forth this which ye now see and hear.
Last scripture, y'all, Job 19. So I Reuben, you got Daniel 12, 1 and 2. You got Psalm 16, verses 8 through 11. The next scripture we're going to go to is Job. Job 19, 25 through 27. All right. Job 19, verse 25 through 27. All right. All praise and glory now to the Most High. That's an excellent question. A lot of people have questions because a lot of the who they call Old Testament Hebrews tell you there ain't no such thing as the resurrection in the old. I'm like, man, this is a lack of study, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a lack of study.
Job 19, verse 25.
Verse 19, verse 25 to 27.
For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth.
So this is Job talking about. He's saying his Redeemer is alive. Job is saying his Redeemer is alive before Messiah even came in the flesh. And he knew that at the latter day, he would what? Stand upon the earth. Talking about his return. Job knew Messiah was already living during his time, and that in the latter day or the last days, he would what? Stand upon the earth. He knew that. Now watch this, verse 26.
And though after my skin worm destroy this body.
And though after my skin, what?
Worms destroy this body.
Come on.
Yet in my flesh shall I see Yahweh.
Now, how is he saying his body gonna be destroyed by worms, but eventually he would see God?
And he said, in my flesh.
Yeah. How is that possible? He ain't saying he's gonna be a goat seeing him. He's saying, even though worms destroy this body, right? Yet in my flesh I shall see God. Now, how is that possible if there's no resurrection? And he over there talking about how what? That his Redeemer would stand at the last day, where? On the earth. He's proclaiming him alive before he came in the flesh, and that eventually he would stand on the earth in the last days. And even though I'm going to die, even though the worm's going to destroy this body that he was in then, in his flesh, how will he be? How is it possible he would come back in the flesh? You understand? Resurrection. To see God. All right, go ahead, Hebrew.
Whom I shall see for myself.
Come on, I shall see what?
Whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another.
And not another. So we ain't talking about reincarnation. You see? We ain't talking about reincarnation. He said, I'm going to see with my eyes, and not another. Come on.
Though my reins be consumed within me.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Our praise and glory now to the Most High. I want to create and possess of all things. All right. Forever live his anointed beloved Son in the hearts and minds of the faithful. Like, okay, I kind of like that one. That one make that smaller, but the screen bigger. I clicked on that one today. All right. As if I was going to have a guess. You see, the screen actually was bigger, and that was lower, which is cool. Usually I click on this one. See? I didn't even know that. That right there may actually make they can see that more. Yeah, see? And that was an accident. All praises. Worked out for good, didn't it? I can know.
Yes, sir.
Eleazar.
Yes, sir.
All right, so all praise and glory now to the Most High. You got any last words, brother, before we?
Once again, say shalom to my fellow brother.
Triple J from the Bay.
J from the Bay, man, you know what I'm saying? Town business in action.
Town business in that. Here they go with this Cali talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Simply J in town as well. You know what I'm saying? So family is Simply J, Triple J. They all family. They in town. Gonna keep the feast with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He gonna hit the streets with us
Yeah,
too. You know
on
what I'm
the
saying? He a tall Bruce, so we can keep these Jakes away from me.
Yeah.
You know.
Watch OMW. They finally mounted. You know how to make the box big. Yeah, and you know that was kind of an accident, but it worked. So now I know. So now y'all be seeing more of the scriptures and the videos than, you know what I'm saying, my big old stop sign head. You feel me? It's all good, brother. Ain't nothing but some flesh, Aki. All right. Anything else for you?
Nah. You know me around this time. I get to be sleepy.
Okay. Yeah, I already know that he will be getting sleepy. All right, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? All praise and glory now to the Most High, the owner, creator, and possessor of all things. We about to go ahead and pray on out.
We're gonna be up and at it. YAHUDAHS on tomorrow, man.
Yep. It's going down. Look for the next 5 days. It ain't gonna be no sleeping. Y'all know this, right? It ain't gonna be no sleeping in these next 5. Boy, we got tonight. So-called Friday, Shabbat, Sunday, and Monday. We doing something up here. We're gonna be giving some food out. And we're gonna probably be teaching over here right outside the building too. You know what I'm saying? So we about just like a 5-day run. See, that's when I be. I get to go out. I get to get in the zone, boy. Maybe back to back. Yeah. Boy, I mess around, sleep out in the field, baby. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a soldier on he, bro. I love it. All right. So all praise the glory now. Let's go ahead and get it done. All right. We're gonna go ahead and just YAHUDAHS on the body here. You know, scare off some of these so-called hard-headed Negroes that may be outside this door. They be all right. Yeah, he did that for you on purpose. That's you. The gold BBSs. You know what I'm saying, son? Suckers trying to play me like Nintendo. All right, man, let's get her done. YAHUDAHS, Yahweh, Elohim, El right down, Yo Ruach, HaKodesh, let your power and your mind live in us forever. Hashem, the Mashiach, Yahushua, YAHUDAHS, Yahweh, Elohim, El break down your Ruach, HaKodesh, let your power and your mind live in us forever. Hashem, the Mashiach, Yahushua, YAHUDAHS, Yahweh, Elohim, El break down your Ruach, HaKodesh, let your power and your mind live in us forever. Hashem, the Mashiach, Yahushua, YAHUDAHS, Yahweh, Elohim, El break down your Ruach, HaKodesh, let your power and your mind live in us forever. Hashem, the Mashiach, Yahushua, YAHUDAHS, Yahweh, Elohim, El break down your Ruach, HaKodesh, Dash.
Dash.
Let your power.
Let your power
and your mind.
and your mind
live
live
in us forever.
forever.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Yahushua.
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 Hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty Yahoo. Yeah. Real thing this. Yeah. Yeah. Get the spirit moving in this deal. Yeah. Real thing this. Nahami in the building. Yeah. Hey, what'd you say, boy? Fresh off that road, boy? You just got in? 2 hours.
8 o'clock.
Man, you might as well take off, brother. Hey, that's your brother Triple J. That be in the chat, Triple J. Yeah. Yeah, that's Nehemiah. Yeah. Hey,
I'm good, family. I'm good.
hey, come on up here, how's the people, man. Triple J too. Come on up here, brother. Y'all come on up here, sit on down, brothers. You know what I'm saying? All praise the Lord.
Picture from a phone, you know, I use the full
capability
things.
You know what I'm saying? We got our brethren in town. Come on, sit on down right here.
All right, brother.
Shout your people out, man.
Peace to all y'all, man. Peace. How
Yeah.
y'all doing out there,
Triple
man?
J in the building.
Real
Let me get that
hospitable
picture
brothers.
Right there. Let me get that picture right there.
Yeah.
I got nothing going over there, y'all.
Good night in the building.
You're not the whole back out there. It's Shackelford for you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right.
Yeah, all praise. Well, shout
Hallelujah,
people out,
They
man.
say
Peace to
come.
all y'all, man. I know I'll be in and out the chat room, you know. Y'all don't catch me all the time, but you know, came out here to build with the brothers, man. They welcomed me in, you know, been real hospitable. And it's only been a few hours, so you know, plan on doing it for the next few days with the brothers.
Yeah.
And most high willing, man, you know, this won't be the last time. So you know, it's all good, man. It's all love over here.
Yeah, they on Shalom, Triple J.
Yeah, peace to all y'all, man. Peace. Yeah.
Hey, we just started. We got a 5-day stretch.
Yeah. I'm gonna be out here trying to get it in with these brothers.
Deborah ain't leaving the Tuesday. It's on and cracking.
I'm here till Tuesday, man.
Man, you in trouble.
I'm here till Tuesday. It's all
You in
good.
trouble.
I mean, it's 12 o'clock now. I ain't got no sleep yet.
Turn
So.
down for what?
Oh, boy, especially them feast days.
Yeah, the feast days be changed.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, bro, you gonna be in St. Louis like I'm moving.
I'm still behind though. You know, I'm on Cali time, so it's only 10 o'clock where I'm at.
Hey,
So
bro, I've been on the highway doing 100 miles an hour.
You have what?
I had the whole hedge around me.
All praises. You know what I'm saying? You man, how long was your drive?
It said 12 hours. I made it here down in about 10.
Boy, yeah, you
I was moving, huh?
You wasn't playing, boy.
Yeah,
Y'all good? Everything good, bro?
Everything good.
Peace to all y'all, man.
Hey, do me a favor,
good.
Israel. Keep my family in prayer,
Come on up here,
man.
D. Go ahead,
Yeah, my daughter
safe
got
travels
sick
both.
yesterday.
Safe travels both ways.
Safe travel.
Hey,
I ain't gonna work till 8
Oh, yeah. Work tomorrow, huh?
today.
Oh, yeah, right now, huh?
No, I know I ain't going to work. It's over with. It's over with for Zal. It's a double Sabbath weekend.
I think I seen you on a video on YouTube cutting trees.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, man. That's the trunk of light.
Hey, I used to grow trees, now I cut trees.
Here it is, bro. He said he used to grow twigs and cut trees. Yeah, Shalom Israel, what it do? Your brother Nehemiah, you know what I'm saying? I got a little hair bump. Boy, I can't even tell my side right here. You see this hair bump? This is going off. Shalom Brent, what it do? But yeah, man, I'm just back on the road. I mean, back off the road. You know what I'm saying? I had to go visit my wife. You know, show love. You know how it go.
Yeah, I was on off of
Back here ready to do the work in time for the feast. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, bro. A lot of things that you experience when you leave and you travel and you come back. You know what I'm saying? It's something when you take somebody off the battlefield. I was actually having this conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know you be out of sync when you off the battlefield? You ever trip off of that?
Yeah.
Josh, you ever trip off of that?
What's that, bro?
When you be on the battlefield for the Lord, then when you go off, do you know how to deal with peace when you've been on the battlefield your whole life?
No.
Deal with peace, huh?
When you've been on the battlefield your whole life.
No.
Hard to make that transition.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I was in love. I had a piece. I had a piece of it, though.
Yeah.
A piece of peace. But it took me a while to get in sync, though. Like, man.
Where? You had some peace where?
North Carolina, bro. Like, bro, I didn't hear no sirens.
Oh, my goodness. You didn't
bro,
want to
no drive-by shootings.
You didn't want to come back?
No, bro. What you mean?
Yeah,
he didn't just hear I just did 100, did he?
Yeah,
That took me 12 hours to get there.
No,
it took me 10 hours to get back. But you know, because he's follically challenged like me. His process only go as far as his hair follicle.
That ain't that funny, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He a short hair light. Shalom, August. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Like talking to the wife on the phone, man. It's different when you've been fighting your whole life, bro. Like no drive-by, bro. We sit here in class and drive-bys and shootings and high speed be right here on the other side of this door.
Like I said, they was all out there.
Bro, I ain't see no pants sagging.
Straight up.
Bro, I ain't see nothing.
And you know how we.
Boy, I know how to act. Boy, it took me about 2 days to get a solid meal. Boy, I was what? I ain't never known peace in my life. But all praises. So I know I asked of a lot, man. But listen, man, I'm telling you, the war is what it's supposed to be. These two. I'm saying this to say this to y'all, Israel.
So I look this way, that way. Now what?
It's a good thing to have peace, and it's definitely another good thing to have a peace of mind. But to understand, I want to say this one thing to the situation that the scriptures told us to endure to the end. You can't endure if you at peace already. The Most High is coming back to bring us peace. He's going to establish peace in the earth. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a peace. I think a peaceful mindset is reality more than anything. What you think? Much of a peaceful mindset. Be at peace in your mind. No matter where you at in the territories or in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Have your mind ready. It is a different world, man. Shalom, sis.
Right here, boy.
But yeah, man. So I just wanted to say shalom to y'all, man. I'm back. Y'all will probably hear Yak Ellie tomorrow on the live.
Truth be told,
keep that boy at work. He be going off. Yeah. And then you know, get back with y'all. I mean, we got it is a long day weekend. This boy, we going back in the streets.
At the class.
At the class, got a double Shabbat.
Feast up here on Sunday
and on Monday. Just a neighborhood feast. So we got a feast day. We're doing a neighborhood feast. Street teaching, class teaching, pre-Shabbat teaching. Not bad for some hobo Hebrews.
Not bad, bro.
Not bad.
You know what I mean?
But we do it for y'all, man. I done had my little woosah moment. I'm back.
You know what I'm saying?
So I love y'all. I never leave y'all. I never forsake y'all. I'm on the battlefield with y'all. I'm actually go first anyway, man. So because I can't run. I'm not built to run from the fight, so I might as well be all the way in it. You hear me?
And
if I do run, I'm jumping on Yak Ellie back.
Yeah, whatever.
You hear me? What you mean, bro? What you mean? You gonna leave me behind?
I ain't gonna leave you behind. We gonna roll you like a critter.
What? Did you hear this Hebrew? Boy, this boy's a joker like. He told me he gonna roll me out. He gonna roll me out. Boy, if I had a brick, I'd bust his head. But y'all, man, look, man, I love y'all indeed and truth, man. I ain't got much to say, man. I'm glad I'm back. The Most High definitely been with a brother. And I thank the Most High for showing me something that I ain't never seen before.
I'm not about to take my time.
And I'm going to cherish that. I'm going to cherish that.
Because all my life, you know what I'm saying, I thought I was a Gentile, this, that, and the third.
You is a Gentile.
Yeah, I know. And I got cut. You know what I'm saying?
I heard this Gentile over there talking.
I have pride. I have great pride. I don't like, I never like to be a cut. I don't like being, you know, don't check me, check your woman. You know what I'm saying? So.
Ain't you a bride?
Yeah, I'm about Hamashiach. So
Well, chill out, woman.
He can only.
I hear me. Chill out,
You know
woman.
what I'm saying? He can only check me. So I came here. You know what I'm saying? And then the taste of my mouth, because again, like
See
I said,
how
I
you got
was
checked.
growing trees out there. You know what I'm saying? And I was with
You know
those
you live,
Asians
right?
and stuff
You
like
know you live, right?
Yeah, I know what to say and what not to say. So I was with them Asians and the murder doves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And
Let me come back over here, boy, for this boy had us wrong. Hey, look, boy, let me go back away from Yak Ellie, man. Look, Shalom, y'all. I love y'all indeed and true. We're gonna go ahead and sign off, man, for Yak Ellie have us under investigation.
man, they already watching, man.
Oh, they already watching.
We ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing. What's it called?
Hey, my wife be telling me, boy, you got them bangers in your mouth. You hear me? So we don't want to see them gold teeth up on the live and YouTube get to reporting us. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
What? Sis, what you? Yeah, we live. Hold on for a minute. Let me show you what I do to your husband real quick. Let me show you what I do to your husband. I drag him into the fight. That's your husband. That's what I'm about that life. I got your husband. I'm a striker. Yeah, I got your husband all wrapped up. What's good, she bro? Bring them claws and them teeth. What's good? I know you coming for blood.
She
You
got
ain't gonna
five.
be here tomorrow. You ain't gonna be here tomorrow.
She got
ain't gonna be here tomorrow.
She got 5 bruises up on me at one time, bro.
Hey, bro, hey, look, I know your real. Don't play. I won't be here tomorrow. And you got a little army anyway.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, I'm gonna sit on the whole house of Yak Ellie. It's kind of small, so it ain't hard to do. All right, y'all, man. I love y'all and then true. She said we got 2 brews here. Boy, I ain't messing with y'all, man. I'm about to get jumped on messing with you and some more stuff.
They gonna throw their diaper at you.
Oh man, I'm gonna get that diaper light. All right, y'all. Well, we've been ready to get on off here, man. We're gonna sit here and fellowship with our brother Josh, JJJ in the building. Meditate a little taste, man. Chop it on my brother. I ain't seen him. And we'll get back with y'all hopefully tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? So keep us in prayers. Hey, keep my family in prayers, bro. Like everything be good for the most part. My daughter was sick yesterday, man. It was kind of hard to deal with when I was so many miles away. But she is straight. She good. I had a new grandbaby since the last time I talked to y'all. Did y'all know that? I sent it out to a text for a lot of y'all that I have on the text. But I have a new little she-brew. Her name is Adaya. Yes, it is. That's Grandpa Baby. I got a lot of children. Ooh-wee. A lot of children. Got one more coming in November, and I think we're done with children for a year. I think we're done with grandchildren for a year after November. All right. So again, man, keep us in prayer as I pray for you all. I bang for you all. And I love y'all. I'm going to hop on up off here. What's up, Kualafa? Shalom Israelite here on my phone. Since we know when you got a Hebrew with personal access, he don't text in the chat no more. He just text your phone. That's how you Hebrews do. That's how you know they got presidential connections. All right, Israel. Most High be with y'all. Yo.
Hey, man, can I get you brothers lines, man?